Yes, we are live.
What a
If
day.
you're watching live, welcome
This
in.
must be one of the 12 days a
And
year.
if you're watching on the replay,
nice weather in
welcome
England.
back.
I've been at a lot
Appreciate
of
you.
industrial estates lately.
We're gonna get
Right,
into
here we
the
are,
true
Hungry
crime
Hossie
stuff in a little bit. We're gonna get into the
Corby,
hood tales in a little bit.
which is famous for
But I'm just playing this to give people a chance to come online.
trouser press you get in hotel rooms. That's probably not right. Right next to the
Just giving people a chance to load on up.
Right, here we go. Hi. I spoke to somebody yesterday, I don't know if it was you or someone else, about your breakfast challenge. Yeah, I'm doing the challenge, yeah.
Let people get their chance to pop on in real quick.
She thinks I could do it. Where are you from anyway? I'm from Leeds.
Hopefully everybody's having a good evening
I'm so
so
sorry.
far.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to monitor.
We're gonna tap into the true crime in just a second. I'm just giving people a chance to get in on Kick, on YouTube, on TikTok, giving some of our viewers a chance to load on in. Hopefully everybody's having a good evening so far.
Yeah, so everyone that's finished it, it's just behind you, and there's only 4 that's ever done it.
Oh, so these guys.
Yeah, that's right. They're the finishes.
All right, that's enough people in here already. We already got 5,
Yep.
so let's move on to what we're here for. And this one is called "Wife Discovers Her Husband's Horrifying Secret." Shout out to Ewu Crime.
I have no idea, and I don't think her mom does either.
How would you react if I sat here and directly accused you of doing something like that?
I would go absolutely nuts.
Is that what you do to me?
Thank you for the heart. Me, welcome in.
My husband didn't do
He
that.
hasn't been arrested or charged.
Good. Let me put my sweater on. Welcome in, Mishi. Yes.
On November 20th, 2012,
welcome
in
back.
Bentonville, Arkansas, Desiree Bridgman, a mother of 2, woke up to every parent's worst nightmare. After putting her 2 children to sleep as usual, in the morning, Desiree found that only one of her daughters remained in bed. 6-year-old Jersey was missing, and finding her would prove to be a harrowing
Shout out to the
task.
one person that
Desiree
watches on
Bridgman
Kick or
began the
YouTube
call
but doesn't
to
say
report
nothing.
Jersey is
I see
missing,
you and I
but was too
appreciate you.
distraught to give clear information. So she passed the phone to her friend, neighbor,
That might
and
just be me
babysitter,
watching somehow.
Amanda
I'm not
Hawley.
sure, but it could just be
Yeah,
myself.
emergency.
I don't have it loaded though, so I don't know if that's me. But either way, appreciate you.
My 6-year-old niece is missing. Like, gone. She's vanished. We just woke up to get her off to school, and she's gone.
You just woke up that she's 6? And it was at some point overnight, maybe?
I guess her 2-year-old sister's still here, and they sleep in the same room. But she's gone.
We're sending officers over to your location right now.
Thank you for the heart, me star.
Who might have taken her?
I have no idea, and I don't think her mom does either.
Is there any way she might have snuck out?
No, all of her mom's doors were locked that I know of, and when she got up this morning, her side door to her laundry room was
Welcome
open.
back.
It's not like Jersey. She's never done anything like this.
When police arrived on the scene, they likely realized they were dealing with a very unique situation. While the Bridgman and Hawley families were not related, they were incredibly close. In fact, Desiree's little girl spent more time at the Hawley residence than their own, especially when she had to work night shifts. In order to get a better understanding of what happened, police began speaking with witnesses. The first person they spoke with is Desiree's neighbor, friend, and babysitter, Amanda Hawley. The following footage has never been seen before and includes never-before-heard audio from those involved in the case. Amanda Hawley told police about the panicked phone call she received from Desiree once she realized she couldn't find her eldest daughter.
She called me at 6:38 and asked me if Jersey was at my home, and I said no. And she said she was missing.
Y'all looked in that house? Didn't see her?
We looked in, my husband searched my house, and then we searched Desiree's house, and we couldn't find her, and that's when Desiree tried to call you guys, but they couldn't understand her, so I...
With the events from the morning of the emergency call pieced together, police spoke with Desiree to establish a probable timeline for Jersey's sudden disappearance.
Jersey last night, Zachary literally picked Jersey up. She looked at me, gave me a smile. Zachary carried her over to the house. I followed with.
Which door did you go in?
The front door.
Okay.
Zachary, usually known as Zach, was Amanda's husband. Although they'd only been married for 8 months, they'd been together for over a year and helped in caring for the Bridgman girls. Zach often helped Desiree bring her girls home after she returned from a night shift.
We put and Jersey in the same bed, and Jersey was on the side by the dresser, and there's a window right here, and then like Jersey had her head over
Happy
here on
Friday,
the
by
other
the way,
bed.
everybody.
So
Made it to another
what
one,
time did you
didn't we?
finally go to sleep? After 1:30?
A little bit after 1.
Then after that,
Anybody got any Memorial Day
Went to
plans?
bed up with me. I remember looking at the clock. It was like 5:10, and I was like, "Ah, really?" And I said, "Come on, let's go back to sleep."
And if you don't, come hang out with me.
Back to sleep with me.
Thank you for the
Apparently,
share,
it
Mishi.
wasn't
Appreciate
unheard
you.
of for Desiree's youngest daughter to seek out her mother during the night, so this didn't worry Desiree or give her any idea of the horrors to come.
Finally got out of bed at 6:38.
all right,
Went to go get Jersey.
you went to go get her up. Whenever you come up to her door, what did you see?
Her door was open.
The door was open, or okay,
It was open.
all right.
And when I figured that was from but
Nope, just another day. Okay.
her covers were a little messed up.
We'll
on
hang
the
out.
bed.
Mishi, thank
It
you for
was
that heart
jumbled
me, by
up
the
to
way.
it looked like she could've
Ty,
stepped
thank you for
in.
the share.
But Jersey wasn't there. The only evidence that she ever had been was a unicorn pillow she'd received for her birthday just days before. Chillingly, Desiree recalled Jersey had gone to sleep with the toy, but by morning, it was found
I'm not letting him.
discarded on the living room floor.
Did you check the house?
Good
Oh,
evening,
yeah.
Tuesday. Welcome
After I
in.
noticed
Happy
she
Friday.
wasn't in bed, I went straight to the kitchen because I
Hey,
figured
Tuesday.
that's
Happy
where she
Friday.
was. And she wasn't there.
Thank you
so
for the
I went
heart
to
me, by the
bathroom
way.
'cause the bathroom door was closed. She wasn't in there, and so I went checked underneath the bed, and checked in the closet because there's a bunch of covers jumbled up. Thought maybe she was hiding food in there, was eating, and I don't know.
Okay.
Desiree also revealed to the police that she'd left the front door to the house open the previous night so that her boyfriend Brandon could
Oh, we got
come
a
in after
YouTube
he
comment.
finished working an overnight shift. But as
Amy,
it turns out, it wasn't
how are
the
you?
front door she should have been worried about.
The side door.
Thank you
was
for watching and thank you for the
unlocked?
comment.
It
Welcome
was
in.
unlocked open,
Hopefully you can hear me.
she-
Welcome in, Amy.
The whole 9 yards, it was all the way open. Amanda
We are
came
live
over
on
to me
YouTube,
looking for it.
TikTok,
She
and
goes,
Kick
"Honey, why did
currently.
you go out the back door?" And I said, "No."
What's the chance?
Shout out to everybody everywhere.
She never walks out the door.
She would never do
She's
that.
never tried. She knows better than to walk out the door without me.
Okay.
Amy, can you hear everything okay? Can you hear both the video audio and the mic audio okay?
What's in your heart right now that's telling you that's...
If you don't mind just dropping a 1 in that chat for me,
Somebody keep it.
if you can.
Notably, there were no signs of forced entry. The back door,
Tuesday
though
says, yep,
open,
we can
was
hear both. Okay,
undamaged,
perfect,
suggesting
perfect.
that whoever opened it had a key. Only
Thank you,
two
thank you.
people had a key, Desiree and Amanda Holly. However, any number of people in either household could have gotten a hold of the key.
Good, excited I finally got to.
Assumingly,
Yes,
everyone in
heck
the
yeah. I'm
suspect
excited to
group
have
was
you.
Close to Jersey.
And you're
meaning that
literally
she
the
had
first
likely been
YouTube
taken by
comment
someone
on
she
the live
trusted.
ever. So
In
thank
fact,
you.
Jersey might
Really
not have even
appreciate it.
realized she was in danger. However,
We've just
according to
recently
Jersey's
started
little sister,
multi-streaming.
that didn't seem to have been the case.
Been on TikTok for a
Amanda
while,
Holly
but
relayed what the little girl had told her.
yes, it's
and it was
so good to
enough
have
make
you.
anyone's blood run cold.
You went over across the street and then you asked her the same thing.
I
What
asked
did you see?
I asked her.
Tuesday
if
says
she
she's a. I'm
seen
surprised you're still
anything,
awake too. I
if
seen
she
you
seen
join. I
Sissy
was like,
out, and
dang,
she
it's like
said
10.
yes. And I asked
But honestly,
her
I'm
if
glad
she
you're
was
here.
with anybody, and
You make
she
everything
said
better,
a
so.
girl. And then I asked
Thank you.
her what Sissy was doing, and she said Sissy was kicking and screaming. I don't see a 2-year-old making this up.
Unfortunately, Jersey's sister was not able to tell police anything more. Not only that, but her story became inconsistent. Sometimes she
Yes,
said her
this is
sister
live
was
on
fighting
YouTube
a
as well,
girl,
Shy.
but at other times said it was a boy. Sadly, this
Although the
wasn't
framing
first
is a little
time
bit
police
different
had been
because, you know,
called for
YouTube
something
is,
involving Jersey
or
Bridgman.
not 10, 11, I'm
Desiree
sorry.
detailed a horrible incident from
But
the
it's like a
previous year
widescreen on
involving
YouTube as
Jersey's
opposed to
biological
the
father.
vertical for
Did you live
TikTok.
with him at the time?
No, he was supposed to get her in school last year. 'Cause I
Welcome
didn't
in,
have a vehicle,
Tina.
and work was rough on me at the time, and so he'd taken technically custody of her for a little bit, and I was getting her every weekend. I was seeing her twice a week. He had her over Thanksgiving, and she got into the fridge and got some pies out of the fridge and ate them, and so he started chained her to a dresser.
At the time of Jersey's disappearance,
Ah,
David was serving
yes.
his 18-year prison
I appreciate that
sentence,
too,
and
Amy.
Jaina a 15-year
The YouTube is
sentence
still
for what they
relatively
had done
small.
to
I mean, the
Jersey,
TikTok and everything else is
eliminating
too,
them as
but
suspects in the new case.
I really
However,
appreciate the
while
support on
David and
YouTube.
Jaina
I feel
were
like that's
ruled
more
out,
stable than
further
TikTok.
conversation with Desiree provided police with other potential suspects. The following
I can't
statements
shush. I
reflect
gotta
Desiree's
respond to
opinions,
comments.
and
I'm
the
sorry.
truth of the matter has not been verified.
Out of all these people we just mentioned, if you had to pick one,
If I had to pick one, it would either be Charlie or
Gotta acknowledge
Bob.
the chat. I'm sorry.
Desiree identified a man named Charlie as a potential suspect. Police discovered that Desiree and Charlie had dated for a few
Thank
months.
you for the
until they moved
fireworks Tuesday. I
away,
appreciate
only
you.
to suspiciously reappear in Bentonville the day before Jersey went missing. Although he had no history of child abduction, police brought him in for questioning to ask about an argument between him and Desiree via text 3 weeks earlier.
You know, I will be honest. I will totally be honest.
Tuesday,
I'm just
thank you
trying
for
to
that galaxy.
remember it.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
The fact that I was gonna fight somebody to take somebody back or something like that.
Something to the fact that, tell me if I'm wrong, she's gonna pay, or you're gonna make sure she feels pain one way or the other, or something like that.
I don't remember that. Not at all.
So, what was the text about in your words? The
In
one-
my
yeah,
words,
your-
that I was gonna fight for her. I was gonna fight.
Dina,
her
thank you for that heart,
take
me.
her back or
Tuesday.
something like that. I mean, that's.
Thank you for the
what I
continued
remember.
support.
Adding to the police's suspicions about
Really
Charlie
appreciate it.
was the fact that he had actually seen Jersey and her sister the day before the kidnapping. But according to Charlie, this was nothing but coincidence. He stated he'd gone to Amanda Hawley's house to pick up his 2 nephews.
Thank you,
who
Amy.
she was also babysitting, and claimed to have no
Slowly
idea
but
that
surely
the Bridgman
building.
girls would be there. Still, police had to ask the obvious question.
So I went and picked up the boys, and when I was leaving in Jersey, they stepped out of the back room, said, "Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie." And that was about it, They didn't. Then they went back in the room, and I left.
Did you give him a hug? Did you touch him?
No, not at all. No.
Okay. Did you hurt Jersey?
No, sir. Never would in a million years.
Damn
No,
lie.
you did.
No, sir.
Charlie, you're a liar.
If I knew
Charlie,
you
Charles,
did, I'd be out there
Chuck.
with them.
Charlie agreed to
You're a
let police
liar,
go to his
Chuck.
phone and track the location history. They determined that it had been nowhere near the Bridgman residence on the night in question. He willingly provided a
Man.
DNA sample and agreed to take a polygraph test if the police desired. As for why he was back in town, Charlie said that he planned to spend
Michael Jackson
Thanksgiving
is gone, and
with
we
his
still got
family.
Charlie. Like,
Since most of the evidence proved his innocence,
what kind of world am
police
I living
decided
in?
Charlie was free to go. In addition to thoroughly checking the Hawley and Bridgman residences, police searched an abandoned house positioned next door to the Hawley residence.
So bad.
Police discovered that the back door to the abandoned house was open, much like Desiree's house, but this was apparently normal. According to the Hawleys and Bridgmans, the house had been left open for months. Just 20 minutes after Desiree reported her missing, police made a heartbreaking discovery at the abandoned house. Tragically, Jersey's body was found inside.
Because
a
they're
mere
cowards,
200
Mishi.
feet from the safety of her bed. With this horrific and
What's up,
tragic
Angel?
discovery in mind, police spoke with Desiree's current boyfriend, Brandon. Though
He
Brandon
was your
had
teacher?
worked an overnight shift on the night of the incident, with security footage to prove it, he had a potentially helpful tidbit of information that, while not incriminating, struck the
Thank you for the
detectives
follow.
as unusual. Apparently, Amanda's husband, Zach,
DJ, thank you for that heart, me.
conducted an
Did you ever notice
unusual
anything
hour
weird,
the night
Angel?
Jersey went missing and was killed.
You saw
Just
him
that
at
guy.
least
Thank you for the
2 o'clock?
follow.
Yeah, he's getting Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, he wasn't feeling good?
He wanted to know.
He was sick? Did he tell you why he was sick? Is that unusual?
What?
Him coming up there at 2 o'clock.
Oh, no, that's not unusual. No.
Okay.
Shit, I give him free sodas.
We went to bed probably, I think last time I looked at my clock was 1. And he woke me up at around 3:30, I guess, and said that he was going to the store to get some Pepto because him and I and my son have all been puking and we've had diarrhea for 3 days.
Okay.
So I don't remember him waking me up. He says he woke me up when he got home.
That's
don't
crazy,
remember.
Angel.
I had taken Tylenol PM last night. I was so sick.
Damn.
Police turned to Zach himself to shed further light on what he'd been doing out at such an hour on the night.
Tuesday, was it a
something
close
terrible
friend?
had
That's
happened
crazy. Did you know the
in
brother
Jersey.
personally?
My stomach's
Wow.
really started hurting because I guess my wife gave me whatever she had. So I remember looking at the time, it was 3:35 because I have to start keeping track of my times because I just cheated on my wife not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants me to keep track of my times.
What?
So at 3:35, I woke her up, told her my stomach was hurting. I was going to Easy Mart to get some Pepto-Bismol. She said that was fine. And
Y'all were both that close to
Brandon
criminals.
was working at the time, so he can vouch and you can even see the camera.
Zach's account from the night of the incident aligned closely with what Brandon had told the police. However, investigators
I was at
continued
Intuition
to press
Tuesday,
for more details.
going,
There was no lights on.
Can't
in
imagine.
Desiree's when I left, so they were all still.
Did you buy some Pepto while you
Yes,
were
I
there?
did. I even still have some at the house.
Do you know what time you got back home?
Yes, it was 3:38.
So it only took you 3 minutes to walk over there?
Yeah, because I talked to Brandon for a little bit. He asked me what I was still doing up, and I was like, dude, just woke up. It's on the gate.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just trying to figure out how you can walk over there in 3 minutes.
Because I just cut through the fence, and it's just straight shot there.
You go through there's a cut through right there?
Yeah, there's a cut through right there.
The security footage from Easy Mart backed up Zach's story, but this only showed the time he spent in the store. The time before and after.
Something
when he
fishy
allegedly
about
walked
Zach,
to
too.
and
I
from
don't
the
know.
store was unaccounted for. No matter how close he was with the Bridgman family, police had to consider that Zach could
He
have been
took over
involved.
your high.
He wouldn't have
What?
had far to go if he was. The house he shared with Amanda and her son was situated directly
Oh, he was
between
on an
the
unaliving
abandoned house
hiatus.
and the Bridgman residence.
You know, I don't want you to
Easy.
think.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Think that we automatically assume he did it. Okay? Because it's just some things we need to.
I'm
account
glad
for.
y'all are okay though.
Okay.
But
One of the
damn,
things is the timing.
damn it,
you know,
man.
that's a little peculiar.
Can we just stop killing? Can we stop killing each
It doesn't
other?
take a rocket science to figure
Is
that
that
out,
possible?
you know? So I mean, you know, that's why I brought you back in here, because I wanted to confirm with you if in fact.
What
you
the
remember
hell,
what time-
man?
What time he got back?
I don't remember what time he got back. I honestly don't.
Just as police struggled to pin an exact timeline on Zach's activities from the night, Desiree named another one of her ex-boyfriends, Kyle, as a potential suspect, steering the case in another direction.
Tell me about Kyle.
Kyle, whenever I first broke up with him, it was November of last year after all this had happened with my daughter. He snuck her
Oh,
in
so
the street
instead of
dumpster
fessing up,
to get
he
out.
killed it.
Ended it
Oh, I
there.
hate cowards like
He
that.
stood there hanging on my
Or you kill someone,
on
then
my
you kill
door for
yourself.
20
Like,
minutes, refusing to go anywhere. He's a very strange individual. One night, I was moving all my stuff around in the living room. I just moved in. I hadn't gotten curtains up yet, and he called my phone and says, "You need to get curtains up."
I agree, Tuesday. Honestly,
I said, "Excuse me?"
never
And
that
I
serious.
stopped.
Police would follow up with Kyle, but were not able to track him down immediately. As the team tried to find Kyle, police offered the chance for some of those involved in the investigation
That's true,
to take
Shy.
a polygraph test. Amanda Hawley was the first to complete the exam.
Oh, I just want to get my name cleared.
Before the test began, police asked some clarifying questions about the night leading up to Jersey's death, especially about when she was brought home.
So after you guys left, or your husband, did your husband come back?
Yeah,
I guess so.
immediately.
Okay. Just like usual.
Yeah. His usual routine is he'll carry Jers home, put her in her bed, give her a kiss on the head, tell her he loves her, and then he'll see her in the morning.
All right. Anything else that I haven't asked you that you think I should know? No.
I mean, you asked the key question if I had anything to do with it.
Yeah. Do you know for sure who did though?
What type of things happened in the house?
I wish I could tell him who did it. I don't know.
Freaky.
Sure.
I
All
just
right.
want justice for Jersey and closure for Des and I.
Definitely.
I considered that little girl just as much as mine as she was Des.
I understand.
Amanda's husband.
It's
Zach,
always the
was
damn
also
coaches,
interviewed
the
briefly
gym
on the morning
coach,
Jersey was found
the
missing.
gymnastics coach,
Then
the
again,
traffic
more
coach, or the
extensively
traffic
in
coach,
the
the track
afternoon.
coach.
Right away, police probably noticed
Jesus,
some
man.
odd behavior from Zach, but whether or not this was due to guilt or emotional distress over the murdered little girl remained to be
The
seen.
doctor and his
I asked
wife.
you about your relationship with everybody and
Mercy,
describe
Lord.
more your
Easy.
relationship with kids.
Crazy.
I love kids. I have 2 nieces. I have a
Well,
nephew.
I'm talking about specifically.
I just can't imagine being in a place mentally where I would want to unalive somebody. I just cannot see a situation or a time or a place where I'd be like, you know
She likes
what?
to fight, so I like to wrestle with her.
Let me get rid of you
Jersey,
real
on the
quick.
other hand, she don't want to wrestle. Or
I can't see it.
anything. She just wants to either color or draw or, just be right up your butt at all times,
He got the students spending the
My
night at it.
opinion, you guys actually take a pretty big role in their lives.
Yes, we do. We have them 7 days.
In case you're confused on YouTube, I'm also
most of the
live
day
on
too,
TikTok or Kick, whatever.
Okay, so
We're
you're
live 3
almost like
different
a
places, so 2 different cameras. That's why I'm looking back and forth, just so you know.
One question I'm asking you, have you ever been accused of any type of child or anything like that in the past?
No.
No.
And we can be honest here. I mean, if somebody's ever.
And
Man,
and
you
I'm not
guys have been
talking,
through
did
some
you-
crazy stuff. I'm looking
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
not saying,
TikTok
did you
chat.
accuse anybody in the past? I'm asking.
Nishi
if you've
and
ever been
Tuesday.
accused,
Ooh.
or somebody else has accused you. Nobody. Okay.
The best
A deep
horror
dive into
film
the records from
writer,
Silent
director couldn't
Springs,
think of stuff like
Arkansas,
that.
revealed that in 1998, Zach was charged
Of course
with
he was crying
residential
in court.
burglary
They
and
all
criminal
do.
mischief after
Crocodile
destroying a
tears.
neighbor's living room with paint twice. Over the course of his teenage years, he was also charged with harassment on multiple occasions.
That's true, Shy.
Just
Never.
a year later, he and another boy were accused of having inappropriate and undesired contact with a girl several years younger than him.
I don't think I have any
After
classmates
10
that did
years,
anything
though,
like that.
it
I
didn't
hope
appear
not.
that Zach was part of any
I don't have any
criminal
wood.
investigation until
Oh wait, I think this
Jersey's
might be
death.
wood.
How were your emotions at that point?
Dude, I was freaking out, but I didn't want to look like it in front of Danny.
Oh, about
Zach
the story we watched the other day?
Holly's son, who is not his biological child.
The Shrilla?
What's going on? So we just wanted to get
Whatever
him
her
off to
name was?
school. That way he had nothing to worry about. Just a normal day, you know?
Okay. So you were freaking out, but you weren't showing
I heard the
that
Netflix
emotion?
thing was crazy.
Dude, I started crying.
Yeah.
I've been crying over it all day.
I've been crying over it all day. Shut up, Zach. Shut up, Zach.
I got to see it.
As
Shut up, Zach.
wrestled with his emotions, he remained unaware that the police had finally contacted Kyle.
You're good. I came from TikTok to YouTube.
Kyle,
Watch
who
you in
wasn't
here.
only
Nice.
Desiree's ex-boyfriend.
Which
and
one
the
did you like
suspect
better,
in the
Amy?
case, but
TikTok
also
or
Zach's
YouTube?
friend alleged that Zach had made some deeply concerning comments in the past. The nature of the police's subsequent questions hints at the
Shy
content
with
of
the
those
Masters?
remarks.
Come
I mean,
on,
obviously you find women
man.
attractive, right? I mean, you like women.
Congratulations.
You like
I'm super proud of you, Shy. Keep going.
You don't like younger women.
Don't ever stop.
The woman that you had the affair with was how old? 20?
Exactly, Mishi. Like, what about the
You're
child?
28. So she
What are
had
you
a woman.
crying for?
Yeah, but at the time, I thought she was around my
Here.
age.
You thought she was 28-ish?
Around my age, yeah.
Okay.
I don't like them young. I mean,
YouTube, I can hear you
18,
better. Heard.
19.
Okay, so the sound comes out better
You know, like, find women that age
through
attractive.
Streamlabs. Okay.
There's certain things that a person might
Heard.
say that I'm gonna believe. There's certain things a person's gonna say that I'm not gonna believe. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm not trying to.
That's why you got to keep a wireless hole puncher, Mishi.
You saying that you wouldn't be attracted to a 20-year-old woman?
we'll see.
Wireless hole puncher.
Okay.
Yeah, they might look good, but I won't try nothing with them because I like them to be around my age or older.
Okay.
Because it seems like it's just wrong. Because
They're
I'm
adults.
almost 30 years old.
I'm well over 30 years old, and I'd find a 20-year-old woman attractive. That's why I'm kind of calling bluff.
You can't. Okay. Hold on. Nah, we about to pause the video real quick. Nah, hold up. Because you can't just glaze over that. You can't just glaze over that real quick. The officer just said, well, I'm over 30 years old and I find women 20 years old attractive. Listen, sir, let me tell you something real quick. You can't just be saying that type of stuff all out in the open, all willy-nilly. What the hell is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to build rapport, but bro, chill out with that, brother. Officer, whatever this is, Officer Bentonville, you need to chill, bro. Talking about some, I'm over 30, but I love women that are 20 years old.
And I don't want to.
The hell are you talking about, officer?
Say, listen, Dax, he's being straight with me. I don't want to think you're trying to curve this at all.
Amy, you feel me?
Or to be a little deceitful on certain things like that.
What the hell?
I mean, asked a legit question that I can answer.
Misha, you say you don't believe him?
To a 20-year-old woman.
Yeah. We just want no.
Okay. And I'm quite a bit older than you, so I can say that.
But I do prefer them about my age.
I think psychology is fascinating as well, Shy, honestly.
Sure. So you would be attracted to a 20-year-old woman. Okay. Fair enough.
But I wouldn't try anything with a
No, I feel that, Tuesday. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just don't know what I will find a 20-year-old attractive at my age.
Off guard.
The reason I asked that question is some people that we interviewed,
But to each their own,
had made the comment that you are attracted to younger women.
if it's legal, it's legal.
Okay. In referencing an incident actually just 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, where you had made a comment. I guess you made other comments about.
I would say, hey, if I was younger, I would get it. Yeah, see, exactly.
Which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
I'm a little bit closer to the age range, and that makes sense.
That I'm referring to though was related.
Because what are we going to talk about? What am I going to talk to an 18-year-old about, a 19, a 20-year-old about?
You remember that?
Our life experiences are way too different.
It was your brother and your sister and Kyle were there, and you, and a girl walked by the residence, and you made a comment about thinking.
Now, when I was 20, wasn't a 20-year-old safe on the streets?
You don't remember that?
It could have been that night I was drunk. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like
I'm saying, DJ.
preteen, early teen, high school age, because I mean, a lot of high school girls are, may look like they're 24.
Yeah, let's be honest. I mean,
Seriously.
even in junior high,
You got your degree in business, Mishi?
It's kind of hard to tell. That's why you just look. But
Hubby number 2 is 14 years younger than me. But when you're grown, it doesn't matter. My ex-wife was 10 years older than I am. And I generally tend to date older anyway.
Even confessing.
Have you ever had any attractions to
I have a friend that
younger
turned
girls
70.
than that?
Yeah,
Like
they're grown
prepubescent
though.
Girls or early or preteen girls. Never. Not that you know.
I might look. A guy's gonna. Well, look at that.
See, now they're talking about
You understand
preteen
what I mean
girls.
by preteen or prepubescent.
Be like cougars like me. I'm not gonna lie.
Around the age of
I be in the mountain
10,
looking
9,
for
8, 7,
the
6,
the
5.
mountain lion, aka the cougar.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that age.
I've always been like that.
Girls that haven't, gone through puberty yet, or are just
Always
starting
been like
puberty.
that.
No, that's wrong. No.
Your 40 is
According to
pushing
Kyle,
it.
However, this wasn't Zach's usual opinion.
Hi,
Some of
Mandy.
the comments Kyle alleged Zach made included extremely vulgar details about his sick desires. Even if Jersey hadn't been killed, these comments would still be.
Amy,
massively
he's such a
concerning.
bad liar. It's
Zach
not
had
even
regular
funny.
contact
Like,
with children, including
I don't even think
Jersey
he
and his
realizes
sister,
what he's doing.
sometimes caring
He's
for
just
them
he's
on his
giving
own.
it away with everything that he's doing, every word and every
There's
motion
people
that he's doing.
Aren't evil people.
It's the strangest
that
thing to me.
Have a sickness. It's a mental thing. It's not an evil thing. It's a mental thing. Or it's an experimental thing. We also deal with that too, where it's
That's part of it, Shy. Older than your. What's your oldest tattoo?
Early on in investigations like this is when we
Thank
want
you,
to
Mandy,
find
for the
out
heart. Me and the
whether or not
popular.
a crime was committed. Not only is the crime committed, but how that crime was committed. What the person's state was when that crime was committed. Whether that person is a person that's evil, that needs to go to prison for the rest of their lives. Or it's a person that's sick and needs help. From a doctor. Or it's a person that was experimenting.
Take a shot every time he says,
Clue of Zach's involvement. Investigators probed his
93
thoughts
Winnie the
about
Pooh?
incident. What
Where'd
they
you get
didn't
Winnie the
know
Pooh
yet
at?
Was that someone else was about to coax the truth out of one of the suspects.
why do you think that the person that took her did not?
Oh, you got a project tattoo? It's gonna be more than one session.
In your opinion,
I don't know. Hard to grab two girls at once, I guess. I don't know.
Watch his
This might be
arms.
One of the rare, honest answers Zach has provided so far, and it's entirely possible that Jersey's sister was left at home because it was simply too difficult to kidnap two children at once.
We think their motivation or intent was.
Left shoulder heard.
And why do you think somebody would do that?
What did you get, Amy?
Sick and twisted in the head like that. I can't even imagine doing something like that.
The police aren't.
I
getting
can't even
anything more
imagine
from
doing
Zach,
something.
so
Say it
either
with your
he's innocent,
chest.
despite his sick
Little
comments,
boy.
or he's very stubborn. Fortunately, they already have a protocol for handling this, and give Zach the same opportunity as his
Oh,
wife.
so you're a sweet
I
poo,
gotta ask a tough question, man.
and then you're
Is there
a
any
tiger
possibility
too.
that you did this?
Project tattoo, meaning like it's gonna be longer than one session.
just take a lie detector.
Like maybe you have layers or extra colors or extra shading, things like that.
Pass it.
That's just a name that I just coined right now, for lack of better
I think we can
words.
get one arranged for you. Okay.
Would you be willing to do that?
Despite the nature of Zach's comments, the
You have
fact that he
4?
agreed
I got a
with the
couple.
polygraph would usually be taken as a good sign, but things wouldn't remain that simple.
Got
So
a
you're
couple.
most likely looking at me then, huh?
No, I didn't say that. I said I'm talking to you, and I want to do one of two things today. I want to clear you. I don't know you. Okay, I wasn't at your house last night. So any people that are connected closely.
Hold on, real quick. Put a
this
1 in the
guy, this
chat
family, we have
if
to
you
look at.
giving
It's our
Zach
job.
a
That's what
side
we do.
eye right now, cause
As a
like
detective. Okay. So no, I haven't accused you of anything. I haven't said you've done it. None of the sorts. I mean, you're here voluntarily, and we appreciate that.
I know you didn't voluntary Zachary Holly, but it's something about you, bro. I'm not
You're here
really.
voluntarily. You're here you're free to leave at any time. I told you that when we started.
I don't know about you, man. I'm off about you, buddy.
And just like Chris said, you're here voluntarily.
Giving me
If you're
Charlie
doing everything you
vibes,
can
man.
to clear your name, we would like to get you over there to do that task.
Oh,
or give you the opportunity to talk to us about it.
Either one.
Lotus
I
with a
really
flame.
don't think-
I love the Phoenix.
I want to go home and see my kid.
One of my favorite like symbols.
Wrap my head around things.
The whole rising from the ash.
Just come on, please.
I love that.
Ending the interview early doesn't necessarily indicate guilt, but it likely makes police more curious about Zach. If he was feeling pressured or stressed enough to leave, they're going to want to know why. For now, they
Wish I
decide
could
to
see your
wait to see
emoji,
how he
Amy.
does on the polygraph. Before they even get Zach's
It says
schedule,
person
however,
blue holding
they
pencil.
receive the results of Amanda's exam.
Okay, here's the deal.
Oh.
He just reviewed
That's
the
funny.
results, and you passed test. Okay.
This only brought investigators slightly closer to understanding what happened to Jersey. However, ruling out one person meant they were able to look more intensely at the remaining suspects. And at least partially due to his early
That would
departure
be
from
dope.
the interview,
I would love to see that one.
their attention was still locked on Zach.
Hey, we've been talking to Zach. He's no longer here voluntarily. He decided to leave. He went to his brother's house.
What are you guys done with it?
He chose to leave on his own accord, which he had the right to do. He was not being detained. He was
Oh, it's the side eye. Heard.
Okay, but where are you done with it?
No. Here's the situation, and I understand this is going to be hard. Okay, we are certain that he is involved. We are
Sorry
certain
for your loss.
he's the one that.
There's no way in hell.
Okay. I understand that. I understand your denial. I understand this is your husband. Obviously, this all happened today, so we haven't gotten any forensic evidence back yet. We're basing this on some of the information that we learned during our interview while speaking with him.
Like what?
I can't get into the particulars on that.
Due to the fact that her child is at my home
think
with
that's
all
just
of my children and my
thought that
husband,
was
can
mine.
I call him and tell him to go somewhere else since he's not in custody at this point?
Okay, stop.
He's over at his brother's right now.
That's where you think he's at right now.
First of all, he has no clue where you are. Second of all, this is
He
bullcrap.
is
My
not-
husband didn't do
He
this.
hasn't been arrested or charged yet.
Because she look like she
Still
don't give
makes
it.
me very uncomfortable.
Amy,
He did
she
not
don't.
do this.
These
As
mothers
Amanda is
protect these
showing
killers
great
all the
faith in her
time.
husband, investigators decide to use this in order to get her to help them persuade Zach to speak with them further. This effort will eventually reveal a shocking truth.
Let me just ask, how would you react if I sat here and directly accused you of doing something like that to a person?
I would go absolutely nuts.
Is that
Oh
what
yeah, you sound like you would go
actually
nuts.
nuts, right?
I would.
And you know what? That's an innocent response.
You just want to believe your
That's
husband didn't
responsible.
do this. She
And
not
that's why
wanting us to believe
we
it. Heard.
tried to contact him today to get him up here. All right, because we need to do something there. We need to eliminate him, and I understand he doesn't want to at this point, and that's his
Not
decision.
That he doesn't want to. He's scared because everybody's emotions are so high. He's afraid to take it because, as you guys have got to know, when you walk in a police station, your heart starts going like this.
Oh, yeah.
I will not let this little girl go without closure. That's
you
my
do.
baby. I have raised her. I cook dinner for her every night. I bathe her. I put her to bed. We say prayers. That's my baby. I want to do whatever it takes. So if that means I have to drag my husband in here by his hair, I will.
With the understanding that her husband is going to be a prime suspect until he takes the polygraph, Amanda called Zach from the station to see what the holdup was. Though Zach doesn't know it, she puts the call on speaker, and it was recorded. Having been proven innocent herself, she likely expected the same result from her husband and was looking forward to resolving the issue so that police could focus on finding the
Yeah,
real
but he
culprit
did it.
behind Jersey's death.
Oh, what's going on?
They're trying to blame me, baby.
That's why they said that they suspect you, so why would they suspect you?
I
They're
don't know.
trying to blame
I was
me,
in bed
baby.
with you all night, except for when I went to go get Pepto.
I know, and I understand that, but why'd you leave? That makes you look guilty.
My stomach was hurting, baby. I mean, it's Pepto.
No, why did you leave the police station?
Because they were trying to get me to say something that I didn't do. I was sick of them being all up in my face telling me, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. It's
I'm
good
looking
if
at
you do
Zachary.
this. Come on.
It's
just-
literally
just
like
say it.
this.
So I was like, no. I want to go home and talk to my wife and my son. And I'm going to get a hold of a lawyer tomorrow. So I'm not going down for something I didn't do.
You hear his voice, Mishi? Yeah.
I know, you never heard her.
I need you to come over.
Baby, I need you to hear. Come the tears. Here they come. Here they come. I don't know what to do. I just,
convinces Zach to schedule
I'm so sad.
test administrator went over the information about the exam.
You ever just sat there and thought about hurting someone? Good.
Boy.
Another thing the book says, this person might have lost their temper. You know, because what happens when people, when they lose their temper, they don't realize what they're doing, and they'll just act out and just do about anything. Have you ever
He
been
can't,
so bad
Tuesday.
you lost your
Impossible.
The test also included some more specific questions about Jersey and her disappearance. Throughout the test, Zach
Exactly,
denied any
Amy, 'cause he
involvement in her
guilty.
disappearance and subsequent brutal death. Unlike with Amanda, it took a few days for the results of Zach's test to be finalized. However, the polygraph examiner would have likely understood the results of Zach's exam in just a few minutes, so perhaps the delay in revealing the results was intended to make Zach sweat.
I know this has been tough on you, this whole thing. I mean, this has been
Yeah, if
obviously
you're innocent, it's not
huge.
impossible.
You know, I mean, and your
He shouldn't have
loss
did
and
it, though.
all the
Not in my
you know,
opinion.
issues you've probably endured with, people talking and not knowing what's going on, and I mean, the media, and I mean that's a big pressure right in itself. I mean, not being able to go home, be able to walk outside your door and not being able to get a camera stuck in your face, and and
Watching every car drive by.
people's probably, I'm sure they've been stopping in front of your house, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
You feel like an elephant sitting on your chest right now?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine it.
A lot of pressure.
Are you doing all right with it?
I'm working on it. I have good moments and I have my bad moments. But sorry to change the subject.
Yeah.
You said
Well,
you
you're
want to talk
anxious,
to me
aren't you?
about stuff.
Okay, yeah, I did. In fact, there's a couple things we wanted to go over. I'll let JC cover part of it, and I'll cover the other part. Two things. We got your results from your polygraph here.
You failed.
Okay. We also did get results from the crime lab. Okay. The polygraph results indicated deception, meaning that you failed the test. Okay. On the deceptive response questions. Okay. Do you remember what those questions were?
Not all of them.
Okay. You did fail that. That basically speaks for itself.
Confronted with his failure of the polygraph, police likely hoped that Zach would confess and finally provide some answers about Jersey. But this polygraph failure wasn't the only incriminating evidence Zach would have to face, as the investigation had also turned up DNA evidence.
That part, Tuesday.
The details of where it was found were beyond heinous.
Hey, man. It's all right.
Crying again, Zach?
Zach, the results are what they are.
Without a single tear.
We don't think you're a bad guy, man. We just, everybody, there's a reason for this that you got to tell us about, and that's why we're here, want to talk to you.
Faced with undeniable evidence of his crimes, Zach eventually started crumbling under the weight of the pressure.
I don't think this was a planned event. Okay, I don't think that you planned this. I think this was something that just came about.
Zach, listen. Hey, let's get past that, okay? We know what happened, okay? We're past that now, brother. It's clear as day.
Zach, we know that you're sorry. We know that this was not, something that was planned out. This just happened, okay? And man, I know that you want what's best for that child, for Jersey.
Remember last time we were talking
He wants
about
what's best for the child.
there's different kinds of people in this world. An unremorseful person would not have his head down right now crying. You feel bad in your heart, and you know that elephant that was sitting on your chest is wanting to get off. Okay? And we got to talk about that stuff. And I know it's hard. This is going to be the hardest thing you ever got to talk about in your life. I promise you. But once it's out in the blue and it's over, it's over.
We got to talk about it for the sake of Jersey.
Look at her, bro. Look at her, okay?
We need to do this for her. We need to put her to rest peacefully, okay? We know that she has forgiven you. Look at all the things you've done for her.
Zach, like I said, we're past that. Look at me.
Zach,
we're past that, okay? I mean that.
Do we need to be looking for other victims, or is this it? Is this just one time?
I didn't do it still, Zach.
Zach, we know you did. We've got this solved. I mean, there's no other information out there on,
Hi, Laura.
leading up
Welcome
to
in.
this. That's why I think that this was the first time this just happened. Something came over you, something you couldn't control. It was, I mean, I'm not blaming you, Zach. I'm not blaming you.
And this just might be something that you need some help with in your mind.
Here come the crocodile tears again.
Maybe it's just something as
Damn, bro. He ain't needed one napkin.
My whole life is gone.
Zach, that's not true. Your whole life isn't gone.
Yes, it is. With this, you're gonna get my wife to divorce me.
No.
You're gonna take my kid.
No.
How you worried about the kid getting taken?
Amanda's been there with you and she's not gonna back away.
End up throwing me in prison for this.
Zach,
I can't survive.
Zach, that's not what we're trying to do here. Didn't you love Jersey? Okay. I know you do. But you're wearing.
They're being
wearing her
way
shirt.
too nice, Amy.
Zach, the first step to this is you've got to let it go. You've got to let it go, man.
The information police have gathered, the failed polygraph,
My
the
foot would have
vulgar
already been in
comments
some
Sam
ass.
made, and the recently revealed presence of his DNA leave little room for speculation as to the nature of his crime. But police still don't know what exactly happened to little Jersey, and they're about to be confronted with a horrifying truth.
What do you guys want to know?
Tell us what happened.
No, really remember.
I mean, you probably blacked in and out, but what parts do you
The
remember?
fake crime blows me. Oh.
Standing over her.
Okay, where was she at?
On the floor.
Hi, Michelle.
Where at on the floor?
No, seriously, Laura.
All right, bedroom.
Though Zach didn't
Like
state
we
where
know.
he took Jersey that night, given the initial evidence police found, it likely wasn't hard for them to guess that he was talking about the abandoned house right next door. Still, the details kept coming, each more depraved than the last.
Okay. Where at in the bedroom?
In the closet.
Okay. And what was she doing on the floor?
Crocodile tears again, bro. 4 times in 10 minutes.
I can't remember.
Just tell us the parts you remember, man.
Y'all see this shit?
Woke up, man. He told her.
Y'all.
Go lay down first. And then Danny came in there. I moved it back to his bed. Then I woke Mandy up saying I had a bellyache.
For now, the police played along, likely hoping this would get them the information they were looking for.
Okay, so it was before you went to Easy One? Okay.
Do you remember
What happened next?
I went and got my Pepto-Bismol, came home.
Right there with you. They would have to remove.
Went
No.
back to bed.
Well, you said something about a closet. You remember her being
No lie, Amy.
facing up or facing down?
what was she doing in the closet?
She had her hands wrapped around her neck.
After you took Jersey home, you laid her down in bed, and then you went home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened after that?
The hard part's over, Zach. Just try to remember.
Would you call my mom and have her come up, please?
We boom on us all over. You're doing a good thing.
You are. You're doing the right thing.
I don't know why I didn't.
Okay.
Zach, you need your ass whooped.
I miss her so much.
I know you do, Zach.
Why does he keep fake crying?
What happened after you went outside?
I went to Desiree back door. And
He misses her. You the one that did.
So,
Oh, it makes me
You
so
walked
mad.
in
What are you talking about? You miss her. You're the one that did
I
this.
looked around.
What'd you see?
You're the
Desiree
one
had her
that did
door
this.
open. She was sleeping.
You're missing her because of you.
The kids' door was cracked.
Like, what are we talking about?
And then
Talking about?
I pushed open the kids' door. And they were sleeping in bed. And I just walked up and I woke Jersey up. She like looked at me and I just,
Never, Amy.
I know.
Did you just say it's Uncle Zach, or
I didn't say that to her.
but she looked at you and acknowledged?
Yes,
that
Shy.
Okay, so did
she yell or make
Yes.
any noise or anything? Is she kicking or anything?
No.
Mercy, Lord.
Okay. Was she awake?
About halfway.
Halfway? Was she crying?
No.
Did she cry at any time? Did she ever yell anything or?
Zach's chilling admission of Jersey's cold-blooded murder leaves everyone stunned into silence. But investigators still had more grisly details to uncover.
I'm losing my whole life right here. Well, because of what I did, and I didn't even need to do it.
I know you didn't.
I don't know why I did it. I should just stay home. I had a beautiful wife right next to me.
Doing more fake tears.
But Zach, it's important that we find out what happened, okay?
I missed.
It's really important.
Yeah.
The hard part's over.
I missed a little
Was Jersey
little
walking
piece
or were
of
you
it too.
carrying
But
Jersey?
my understanding yet.
I remember her asking me for something to drink. I told her to hold on.
That part Tuesday.
I don't remember doing anything.
Literally though.
I just remember closing this closet door and leaving.
Okay.
Do you remember if her clothes were on? Well, you remember her pants were off earlier, right?
Wow, and you
Remember
took
those
the
going
girl's
around her neck?
back.
I took her into the back room. I remember laying her down on the floor.
What happened after you laid her down on the floor?
Zach admits that he assaulted Jersey.
She already has, man.
So you assaulted your own daughter too? And you got a whole.
Why you did that?
And then after I did it, I put her in the closet. Shut the door and I left.
Evil.
Did Jersey say anything to you?
Evil. This is what evil looks
When
like.
Zach didn't budge on that part of his story, police returned to a different line of questioning, something that directly
I
led
missed
them to
that
Jersey's
Tuesday.
brutal fate.
How many times did you put it around her neck, approximately?
How did you do it?
I hope they in prison playing with this balloon knot right now.
I remember tying it in a knot.
Do you
Some
remember
big
if you put
old
it around
inmate named Bubba Joe.
One time or more than one time?
I don't know. So you said you put it around her head, you tied it in a knot, then what'd you do the rest of them? The legs.
I tightened it. That's all I did.
Do you remember how many knots you put in it?
No.
Okay. What was she doing after you put that around her neck and tied a knot?
She started kicking.
Were you still sitting on top of her when she was kicking? Or
How long did it take?
A couple minutes.
did you wait
Damn.
until she stopped kicking before you got off of her?
And then what'd you do after that?
I put her in the closet.
Was she moving at all when you put her in the closet? Was she alive at all when you put her in the closet? Or do you know?
Charge him for moving the dead body too. Yep.
She was passed.
Charge him for that too.
Did you put her in there head first, or did you drag her in there, or did you carry her in there?
Dragged her in.
By her
You do, man.
arms, feet?
Slowly, Mishi. Slowly.
What did you drag her by? Okay.
Her pant legs.
Amy, there's always an enabler with these murderers.
By the,
Always.
Okay. By the.
No. And her pant legs.
Okay.
So the pant legs that were around her neck,
You dragged her by that.
she dragged her.
Okay. And her head.
Do you have your hand on her head too?
And like this.
Like holding onto her hair or her head?
Her hair.
Her hair?
What position did you place her in the closet?
And the closet was right here.
Draw a picture.
Yeah. Here. I got a piece of paper right here.
Jersey's cause of death was determined to be strangulation, caused by the pants Zach wrapped around her neck. There was also scratch marks along Jersey's throat, suggesting she'd fought to loosen the garment during her last moments. After killing and assaulting Jersey, Zach continued to Easy Mart for his Pepto-Bismol and went back to bed beside his wife Amanda like nothing had ever happened.
What
In
the
what can only be called a cold-blooded confession, Zach had finally revealed the sickening details of his crime, and yet one question lingered on.
Why?
There's no other children that you've had that experience with? Okay. I have to ask. But have you ever touched Danny?
No.
Okay.
That's
You're
my
a
boy.
damn lie.
Under arrest, ain't I?
You're a damn
Yes, you're
lie.
going to be under arrest.
I'm not going to prison.
Am I going to prison?
Look at me.
No, we're gonna let you walk out of here.
Hey, I'm going to tell you again that you're doing the right thing here. The one thing you haven't, said, you said you don't know why you did this. You don't have any idea why.
Am I going to
You
prison?
remember thinking about it beforehand? So that was the first time that you ever thought about doing that? Why do you think that is?
His interrogation ended soon after this, and shortly after Zach's confession, Amanda announced that she planned to file for divorce and filed for a no-contact order. However, while Amanda chose to distance herself from Zach, not everyone took such action. In a recorded jail call with his mother, Zach revealed some of his thoughts after his arrest.
I can't blame Jersey because I knew her. I can't blame Desiree because, Mandy introduced us to Desiree and we started watching the kids. I can't blame all that on her. The only thing I can do is blame myself for getting out of bed and going over there. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
Really sorry, Mom.
This surgery really hit me hard.
In addition to Zach's mother, his older brother Kenny and sister-in-law Erin remained close to him and allowed both of their teenage children to visit with Zach,
How do
even
you
bringing along their new baby on occasion.
How do you remain close to somebody like that?
In 2015, Zach pled not guilty to charges of residential burglary, kidnapping, capital murder, and an additional charge for violating Jersey. He received 2 life sentences plus 20 years and was given the death penalty. Zach sought a new trial, claiming that his attorneys were ineffective and didn't adequately address how his actions were influenced by mental illness. However, the judge upheld the death
I
sentence
just
in
know
April
you lying.
2024.
Like,
Currently, Zach is at the Varner unit of the Arkansas Department of Corrections and has been reprimanded for several disciplinary violations, ranging from failure to obey orders, threats,
hearing you.
destruction of property, trafficking, and trading, to name a few.
all right, we're gonna move right on. We just gonna keep it going. This is gonna be more in the hood tale vein. This is he's set up by killers posing as a girl on Instagram.
As
Oh,
a man,
man.
a lot of
Oh.
us have made the mistake of thinking with our head and not the one above our shoulders. Seeing something we like on Instagram, sliding into our DMs, falling into a good conversation, and planning to link up on a late night, trying to get cracking. But what if the person we talking to ends up being them dudes from 11A East Coast Block Crib, telling you to pull up on a block they know you feel comfortable on shortly after midnight? This is where Anthony Smithers, aka Infant Loco from H.O. Hoover, found himself in the early morning hours of October 5th, 2025. At 15 years old, Infant Loco having an exchange
15?
with a young lady, planned to meet up with her in his hood, and ended up being shot 17 times in the middle of a war that had a lot of people looking at the wrong suspects. Rap News Street Politics, the best hood channel on YouTube. Viewer discretion is advised. Everything we about to go through in this video are allegations set forth by the police in the discovery and investigative reports. All the suspects in this case are innocent until proven guilty. Now, Infant Loco, a 15-year-old kid, hit the internet with a hood vlog. A lot of people
heard about
started
this
to
before,
take notice
Amy?
of him because he had a deformity on his hand, somewhat of an underdeveloped extremity, rendering him disabled. This caught a lot of people's eyes. He's out there with the Hoovers in his set, and a lot of people took notice. But as we dig deeper into the paperwork, we're gonna show y'all exactly who plotted on him and stated that they got on to him after that hood vlog. But we gotta start everything on October 5th, 2025 on 97th in Vermont. Police respond to a call at 12:46 a.m. in front of an apartment building, and the caller stated hearing over 30 shots minutes before the call. When police arrive at the scene, they find 15-year-old Anthony Smithers lying in the driveway, suffering from 17 gunshot wounds to different parts of his body, including his head and abdominal area. Now, a party had just started wrapping up on this street, and when initial reports started circulating at the time of the death, people were associating his murder with that party, and they were also associating it with the Main Street Mafia Crips. At this time, there were allegations of back and forth murders between the Hoovers and the Main Streets, some high-profile cases, and the city was seemingly settling on this situation being a continuation of that war. Now, at the scene, left behind, there were 24 9mm shell casings and 8 5.7 shell casings, and the shooting also resulted in the apartment building Infant Loco was in front of being hit multiple times while people were just on the other side of the wall sleeping. And this is where detectives make their first move. They start canvassing 97, looking for the surveillance cameras. They end up coming up on one almost immediately, and it depicted all the events that took place right here in the 9 Deuce Hoovers. They pop the tape on, and immediately a white sedan is seen driving westbound on 97 at 12:37 in the morning. On camera, they also see Infant Loco standing in front of the apartment building while this white sedan hits the block. As it approaches Infant Loco, the front and rear passenger of this vehicle start firing multiple rounds, hitting Infant Loco until he falls to the ground. When he falls to the ground, they proceed to fully jump out the car and proceed to fire more rounds at him before getting back into the car and continuing westbound towards Vermont Avenue. Now, with this video footage, they were able to put together that this car has some distinct features. Not only was it a white Honda Accord, but it had distinct rims and what they
That's little
alleged to
value
be
on human life
distinct chrome
that
door
young.
handles. So they went on ahead and met with Infant Loco's people. His people said that they really had no reason as to why he was on 97th at this time. He had been out the house for a couple days, somewhat in an estranged situation, and was staying in the 50s on 59th to be exact. And they didn't know how he made it over to 97th at this time. They also confirmed that he was a member from H.O. Hoover. And before detectives left the meeting with his people, they came with a possible motive on why he was on 97. They believed that his cousin had dropped him off to meet a girl. And a few hours after this interaction, his people doubled back on detectives and said that they gained access to his Instagram account. And just minutes prior to the murder, they saw his Instagram account, the Vermont Ave Prince 83rd, in communication with a female by the name of Pretty Ass B with 2 C's and a K on it. As they were looking through this text thread, they seen that Infant Loco had fell into a conversation with this young lady the night prior, October 4th, 2025. When he started off the conversation saying, "What's the deal?" This female account had got back up with him with an adult-style video of her performing specific acts on herself with the caption, "Fuck the phone, pull up." They begin to plan on meeting when he mentions that he about to see if his op cousin is gonna drop him off, somewhat insinuating that he got a cousin from an enemy hood that he trying to get to drop him off to meet up with this young lady. Of course, she heart the message, asked him when he could come. He said his cousin Groovy and he on his way. She sent the address on 97 and says, "Let me know how far." Now 97 is again in the 9 Deuce Hoovers, just 1 block south of Colden, one of their main spots over here. This is the area that Infant Loco would be comfortable in, being that he is also from Hoover. Pretty Ass B says when he gets to the front, she gonna come outside and get him. She said her parents finna go to sleep and asked
Came
him if
outside
he
and
for
got him,
sure,
all right.
because she don't want everybody knowing where she stay at. He said he for sure, and at 12:34, he sends her a message saying, "I'm here." She write back 12:35, said, "I'm coming." And approximately 2 minutes later, Infant Loco was killed in a hail of bullets, going to a meetup of a female that he met on Instagram. Now detectives are back, continuing to assess the scene over here on 97, and the last lead that they have was the white Honda speeding west towards Vermont. They decided to follow it with license plate reader cameras to somewhat intercept the way
Wild,
it traveled
ain't it?
to figure out where this whip went. As soon as it spent off for the murder, they caught it on 92nd in Vermont. Then they caught it again on Fig and 91st. They tracked it on Main, got it on Avalon, and when it got to Century and Avalon, they seemingly lost the hit on it by 12:48. Now, you know, seeing that text message thread, you know they came with the search warrant for Instagram. And when that search warrant came back, it came back with the device that was used that was linked to the Pretty Ass B Instagram account. They were able to see that 10 minutes after the murder, the Instagram account was deactivated off of Instagram, and the device that the Instagram account was signed in on had also stopped reporting on 91st and Hoover just minutes after the homicide. But something else that they also found on the device was 2 other Instagram accounts that had been signed in on it. Now, mind you, they didn't have the physical device. These were all records kept in the data of this device. Along with the Pretty Ass B account, another Instagram account with the name Boston BK 118 on it and the name Juice Man number 2 had also been accessed on the cellular device that had went cold on 91st and Hoover. So while they went ahead and submitted a search warrant for the new Instagram account they just found, they started doing back work on a phone number that was linked to the device. They found that it was opened up in the Cricket store off Imperial and Avalon back on September 24th, 2025. 2 weeks before the murder of Infant Loco. And when they looked into the individual that opened that account, they found the name Dylan Guillory with an address on East 115th Street in the 1180s Coast. Now, the name was a throw-off name. It didn't come back to anything. And when all of the geolocation data from that phone came in, they saw that it was at all places relevant to the homicide of Infant Loco at the time of the homicide. On 97, again, it was turned off on 91st, but it was also in the location of the images where police captured that white sedan on Vermont. Now with this, they put their focus back on a search warrant with that Boston BK 118 account. That account produced 3 Gmails, one being mjuice@gmail, the other one being babyjob@gmail. And they went ahead and served a search warrant on the Gmails. Now, when the babyjob@gmail.com info came back, the billing information that was used on that account September 9th, 2025 was used in the name of Dylan Blackwell. Dylan Blackwell is Lil Juice Man from 118 East Coast Block Crit, 18 years old, a young homie over here on the east side. Now, detectives noticed 2 things off the bat with this. Number 1, this is Dylan Blackwell who came back to a real person. They realized that the first name used on the AT&T account was also Dylan, even though it had a throw-off last name. And Dylan Blackwell's address was directly south
I could spend his life in jail.
Address used to set up the AT&T device in Cricket. And this is when shit started getting hot. So now that they focusing on Lil Juice Man, they start to dig deeper into his Google accounts. They find his pictures in the mjuice Gmail account, and they stumble across a crazy ass picture existing in his Google data. It's a screenshot message of the exchange between Pretty Ass B and Infant Loco. The screenshot was of Infant Loco telling Pretty Ass B that he's in the 50s and stating that he's coming. Detectives also find another picture of Lil Juice Man dated September 9th, 2025, with him showing himself having a stick on 97th in Vermont, the same spot where Infant Loco would die less than a month later. But if that wasn't enough, they stumbled across a communication between Juice Man's Instagram account, Boston BK 118, and another Instagram account of somebody from 59 Hoover. And Lil Juice Man is seen telling this dude from 59 to go pick his homie up, and he gonna tell him something that's gonna make him mad. He told the dude from 59 that he gonna show him something, and ends up sending this dude a picture of the Instagram DMs between Infant Loco and Pretty Ass B, and replied, "Dudes better stop thinking with they package." And detectives now have him bragging about the homicide of Infant Loco. But he wasn't done. He hits up another Instagram account and he sends it a Citizens app link depicting the video of the homicide of Infant Loco, and tells that Instagram account to send it to West Coast Gang Wars 3, which is the Instagram account that reported the homicide of Infant Loco on 97th in Vermont. He told him to caption it, "The one-hand shotter from A. Trey Hoover," and told him who it was. Lil Juice Man directed the account to also send this information to the Foactive dude. And he was talking about Deontay Edmond, Lil Tiny Foactive, from 9-4 Hoop. Deontay Edmond is an alleged participant in the war between the Hoovers and the Main Streets and is down for carjacking that was linked to a homicide. So while detectives are sitting with their jaw drop, seeing all the shit that they came up with, October 21st, 2025, they find the white sedan off 81st and May, N76 East Coast Hood. Located in the white sedan, one live 9mm round and a piece of white clothing. The white sedan was reported stolen from 117th and Main in the 11/8s and recovered by CHP in the 7/6s. And on December 5th, 2025, they take Lil Juice Man down at 10:30 in the morning off Imperial. By 2:06 p.m., they sit him in that room and Lil Juice Man waives his rights and notifies the detectives, stating that he wants to make a statement. In Lil Juice Man's account, he admits to being the driver of the suspect vehicle during the murder of Infant Loco. He says he was the person that carjacked the vehicle from 117th and Main. His description of the carjacking was he seen a Hispanic man late night on 117th, took him into an alley and pump faked on him. He didn't have a pistol. He acted like he had one and stripped the dude of his car keys, his cell phone.
Yeah, they kept the weapons and all the evidence.
He stated that on the day of the murder, he was with the two other suspects
Sent
that
the
jumped
evidence
out the car, and they spent off Lancet and Imperial to drive to the Hoovers. He said they was continuously spinning the Hoovers, but kept coming up empty, not finding nobody outside. And he went on to compare his body type to the shooters, suggesting to the detectives that he was much bigger than him and to prove that he was actually the one driving, not the one getting cracking. He then admitted to purchasing a cell phone from Cricket off Imperial and Avalon and used $100 bills cash and the fake name. He stated right after he got the cell phone, he created the fake Instagram account Pretty Ass B. He then found a location using Google Maps, which ended up being 97th in Vermont, before he started tapping in with Infant Loco. That explicit video of the woman on the Instagram message, Lil Juice Man said he stripped it off social media. It was a random video and just sent it to Infant Loco. He stated that he drove to the location that he told Infant Loco to meet at, and when they got there, he proceeded to describe everything that went on with the two dudes that jumped out with the guns. He stated that he knew Infant Loco was from Hoover, and he stated that he knew him because he was watching prior vlogs, which were posted to YouTube. Juice Man stated after the murder, they drove back to Lancet, parked the vehicle, and he went to his homie's house on 117th. He then later confirmed that he dumped the vehicle on 81st and Compton Avenue, and he tried to blame the situation on, quote, a random old dude. Said the random old dude told him and his homies to go to the Hoovers, and that's where they went. And in his final act, he gave a consent to search form for his Samsung Galaxy and provided the passcode, wrapping himself up on the homicide of Anthony Smithers, aka Infant Loco, from H.R. Hoover Criminals. Now, this is a situation that a lot of us can relate to. You never know who you talking to on these Instagram apps. Again, Infant Loco, 15 years old. Everybody knows the mistakes, especially the ones made with the opposite sex at that age. These are two young kids, both sold up. Only one thing is factual. Infant Loco is dead. Lil Juice Man, these are allegations. He still got to have his day in court. But this is allegedly what happened when Infant Loco fell into a communication with what he thought was a young lady on Instagram and ended up meeting somebody from an enemy hood looking to score. This the best hood channel on YouTube, rap news, street politics. Y'all make sure y'all stay locked in for the next one.
Shout out to rap news, politics.
I'ma shoot him up with the run. If I catch that bury him, nigga, I'ma shoot him up with the chopper.
We don't want to talk about. We'll do mom realizes her 4-year-old exposed her dick.
I bet you most of his brains are in the back of that hoodie.
That's not something you can just unsee. What do I do now?
They're after James like again. Listen, if it turned out not to be you, it's not you. He was unloading until he walked.
AKA the coward's way, Mishi.
So then, because it just got snatched out of my body.
Bothering civilians, people that ain't even in the game.
Hang on, come here. Come here, honey.
A young father is shot and killed right in front of his 4-year-old daughter. The brazen attack has all the markings of a robbery or a street deal gone wrong, But what looks at first like a random crime begins to take on the shape of an insidious, orchestrated plot to commit murder.
It's our experience. These don't happen at random.
Basically, what I'm hearing is, well, there may be somebody crazy enough in the family to do it, but I
Picture
don't
the
know
Kool-Aid man.
possibility.
I'm not a violent person.
Tuesday.
Anybody who had any connection, any connection to this murder will go to prison.
The following report is based on official police records. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On Sunday night, March 19th, 2023, 911 calls come in about a shooting in Navarre, Florida.
Sheriff's Office Emergency.
Hello, I just got off the phone with a family member that said that they just saw someone get shot at the apartments we live in, Cayo Grande.
I got very nervous when I started going down and I saw the man on the floor with blood.
Okay.
I stopped and I saw a man walking to the opposite direction.
Okay, what did that man look like?
I know it's white, tall guy, about 6 feet, but I didn't see his face. He just walked away. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm really nervous.
No, you're fine. You are doing a great job. You have nothing to worry about, okay?
Santa Rosa Sheriff's deputies swarm the apartment complex and quickly find their victim, along with a tragic bystander.
Hey, who's in here? Is there anyone in here?
No, Daddy.
Okay.
Daddy.
That's heartbreaking, man.
Come here. It's okay. Come here, honey. Hang on, come here. Come here, honey. Come here, honey. What kind of
I don't think they said where it was at yet, or if they did, I didn't hear it.
Start contacting neighbors. Ma'am, did you hear anything?
It's okay.
So where's...
Hey.
Oh, Navarre, I heard. Thank you, Factura.
Does she work? Where at? At your house?
Yeah.
Where's your house at?
Anything? Nothing? That's what it sounds like. You like stickers?
No.
You want to see a sticker?
No.
A sticker?
You just watched her dad get ill. She ain't worried about no sticker right
Put it on
now.
you? Okay, did you hear anything or see anything? Anything like that?
We just heard, we were both outside. He's my husband. We just heard a gunshot. It was somewhere over there.
Talk to me.
There was a dude that can't walk this way. He said that he told us to go inside because he said that he heard something. And he said that he saw somebody drop. I don't know.
Let's go sit in my truck. It's cold outside. You want to sit in my truck?
No, I want my daddy.
I know. Okay. We'll get your daddy in. Come here.
In a scene filled with deputies and witnesses, it's only a matter of time before the wires get crossed.
The two guys, not next door, not this door, but the door after that, they saw the man because I couldn't see his face. Yes, them, yeah.
Hey, 235, detain him. Put your hands like that. Listen, if it turned out not to be you, it's not you. Here, man.
No. They saw him.
Okay. That's just protocol. Okay, if he's involved, we want to.
They are military.
235, he's possibly a witness. That's 10-4, he's a witness. Hold on, man. Sorry. Let me get you good. Take your cuffs off. I'm gonna take them off. Okay. So somebody up there said it was you.
Oh, okay.
Here, bro.
I was with him the entire time.
Who's the guy you saw? What did he look like? What is he wearing?
It was a white dude.
White man.
6-foot white male.
Wearing like a OCP, like this kind of color hat. He was wearing a sweater as well.
Yeah, me too, Amy.
That when he
I'm
was
heartbroken for
walking,
that child.
He said, "That's what you get," and he kept talking, but I couldn't hear anything else.
Okay.
I've seen him around before. So.
Hey, will you help me take this off? I get work here. White guy or black guy? Tall or short?
A little bit taller than you, kind of.
Okay. Heavy or thin?
No, a little bit bigger than you.
Okay.
Not much.
Meanwhile, the deputies attempt to do something that may be impossible. Bring
That
comfort
4-year-old baby
to this
girl is
little
crazy.
girl.
Hey, baby. It's okay. Do you like Skittles?
No.
You don't like Skittles? You like these?
Mommy.
Mommy, okay.
We'll get mommy. We'll get mommy. Okay.
I know, baby. I know. We're gonna try to get mommy, okay?
Nearby,
Hard to watch,
deputies
honestly.
start knocking on doors.
Have you guys heard anything in the last, 15 minutes? Yeah, I heard a gunshot. Pretty sure.
That just affects you your whole life, you know?
Sheriff's office.
That poor girl didn't even have a shot.
Hands. What's up, brother? Sorry. Can you come out?
Did you hear anything that sounded loud like a gunshot?
Yes. I thought it was my trash can popping. Sir, about 20 minutes ago.
Me too.
20 minutes ago,
I wish I could help that little kid as well.
You're good.
We got a situation, obviously.
I got it.
It's a situation with several dimensions, many of them heartbreaking.
Hey, do you want me to see if somebody's got a teddy bear or something that she may want? I don't got nothing. I'll go see if somebody's got something. Yeah, I don't have anything either.
She's
Finding out who this
inconsolable
little
right
girl
now.
is and where her family might be found will first mean making a positive ID of her father.
Colby Vincent.
That look like the victim?
Yeah. Shorter hair.
With the tattoos?
Mm-hmm.
Believed to be signal 7, so we want you guys to put a lead on just to verify, but we're not cutting and all that other stuff. So we suspect a gunshot wound.
Yeah.
So.
I'm guessing in her head? In the back of the head. Yeah, you got blood spatter up on the door jamb?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are just trying to distract her.
Hey, is that him?
Trying the best they can. But
Okay. I just was trying to recognize him because obviously he's blue.
I'd be willing to bet that's his car.
you're inconsolable,
He's got Toyota keys right next
older
to him,
child,
sir.
you know?
Looks like he was going inside the house. Somebody walked up, looking at the blood soak on his hoodie. It's all, it looks like somebody just shot him in the back of the head. I bet you most of his brains are in the back of that hoodie.
Police confirm that the victim is 24-year-old Colby Vinson, but it's one of the few things about this crime scene that they're sure about.
What's your instinct telling you?
It's robbery.
Why was he robbing though? His wallet. I have his wallet.
In the doorway, there's some groceries and like some frozen French fry stuff.
So
in bags.
fresh.
That's his car there.
He was unloading until he walked up and smoked it.
I'd be willing to bet it's dope. It's all dope or whatever. He got a 420 chain in his. Yeah.
It's definitely real.
Police also reflect on what they've heard from witnesses about the suspect's demeanor following the shooting.
They said they just pulled up on their motorcycles, heard the pop.
Oh,
and that guy
no.
walked by and was like, hey, somebody just got shot.
Oh, that's him. He did it.
And then they said he wanted 100%.
Yeah.
This dude was cool, calm, and collected.
Soon, a woman arrives at the scene who can perhaps shed new light on the victim.
Are your grandparents or?
She's grandmother. The baby's grandmother.
Okay, I'll be right back.
This is my best friend. Her kids live upstairs. And they just called me, called her and told me that something's going on over here, and I just want to make sure that she's okay.
The woman says that she's the child's maternal grandmother, and she was concerned that something like this was looming in Colby's future.
I'm Rachel's mom. I'm grandma.
Grandmother. Okay.
Wow.
What did he do? Can you tell me?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out here. What's your name, ma'am?
Christy Moore. Is Colby okay?
Colby is not okay. Colby is deceased.
What?
So that's why this is imperative that we try to figure out as much information about what's been going on with him lately.
Oh my God. Have you witnessed this?
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh my God.
What's been going on with Colby lately? What has he been involved with? Who's he been talking to? Anything we know?
Oh my God, to be honest with you, I haven't spoken to him in almost a year because we have been in a custody battle with him because he wanted her, but his lifestyle was not something that we really wanted with the court case. I don't know what happened there. It's all got screwed up. And
what's going on with court?
They gave him 50-50 custody after not seeing her for an entire year. This is the first time he saw her in a freaking year. Oh my God. And we even said it out loud to the freaking judge.
That we were
scared of his lifestyle.
Inside Colby's apartment, police find stacks of cash as well as marijuana, discoveries that likely wouldn't surprise Christy.
He got infatuated
Oh, that's
with
why she
drugs
did
and
it.
marijuana. He swore to me that that's all he was doing. We find pictures of him dropping acid and this, that, and the other. He's dropped a lot of weight. He's a manager at some marijuana distribution place.
Okay.
I am so sorry I'm burping, but I'm trying not to throw up.
You're okay.
But I haven't seen him in a year, so has he straightened his life up? I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, not.
Christy's description of Colby's lifestyle is informative, but the deputy has a more immediate question.
How did you get notified to come up here?
Justin and Shelby live up in something like that. They called their mom.
Okay.
You know, that's my best friend. Kim is my best friend in the world.
So they called, so something bad
They
had
called
gone
and
on
they said, look,
in
there's
the
cops
building.
everywhere over here. And Kim calls me, because that's just what we do. She calls me, she's like, hey, you know, I'm going to come get you, put your shoes on. We're going to run over to the reserves and check on the kids.
Christy's presence on scene may be somewhat curious, but the most pressing issue of the night is finding the suspect.
I mean, I think this dude's probably taking shelter somewhere at this point. He knows what's going down.
They're either bunkered up in the woods right next door, or they live in here, or they already got a car.
Detectives will also have to talk to the child's mom, 25-year-old Rachel Moore, and let her know what happened tonight. They go to her house and gently break the news.
So your daughter is fine. I cannot tell you a whole lot due to it being an active criminal investigation, but Colby has passed away.
Where's...
She's safe. She's
know
with
that.
I assume by now she's already with your mom. She's perfectly safe. Nothing has happened to her. But Colby has passed away.
Nothing has happened to her other than the
I
trauma.
can't tell you that.
Was she with him?
Other than her dad getting shot in front of her.
I don't know all the details. Do you know of anybody that would want to hurt him?
I don't... I've pushed him out of my life as far as possible.
Sure.
So, am I supposed to call somebody and tell them, like, hey, the week didn't work out, I have my kid back? Like,
I would. What I would do is, you have a lawyer, right, for this? You got an attorney for the child custody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just let them. Just let your lawyer know.
This investigation is still in its infancy, but the detectives find the timing of this custody dispute more than a little coincidental.
It's our experience that these don't happen at random. In regards to custody, is there anybody that would have wanted to harm Colby in regards to that?
No, none of us liked the idea, but none of us have actually hurt him. I mean, that's ridiculous.
The next day, the detectives will bring Christy and Rachel to the station to determine whether this possibility is so ridiculous after all. But tonight, there's one last notification to make.
Are you the father of Colby Vincent? Stepfather. Surprise?
Damn.
With Megan here? Yeah, she's been supposed on her. You come in and talk to her for a minute? Is everything okay? No, it's not.
After a night of unthinkable
Police showing up
tragedy,
to your house in the middle of the
detectives begin
night.
the next day trying
Things
to
are not
understand the
okay.
dynamic between Rachel and Colby.
So can you explain the relationship that Colby and Rachel had before they split?
Before they split, I mean, it was nice, I guess. I got lied to for a lot of it, but
What did you get lied to about?
he started down a wrong path with marijuana, and then he got obsessed with it. And he was swearing to me that's all he's doing, you know. And I'm telling Rachel, look, this is what he's telling me. He's telling me that's all he's doing. She's, Mom, it's not it. It's not it. Then I find out that he's selling dope.
He would smoke and drive. He would drop
Smoke
acid.
weed.
Smoke weed and
Okay,
drive. He would
okay.
drop acid and drive around. He would
With her in the car?
Yes, with her in the car. After 6 months of my kid being born and me trying to get him to better his life,
Sure.
hey, I was like, buddy, you cannot be the drug dealer with a baby because it puts her in a dangerous situation. I need to go home. If you want to clean up your act and come to my house with me, you can. So I brought him here.
You're not selling dope at my house. Drug test me, take my hair, take my urine, whatever you want. You're not doing that at my house.
He just didn't get his stuff together. So I finally just said, look, this is too much for me. You've got to go. If you're leaving wet wipes in her diaper long enough to cause extreme blisters, if you're going to do these things to her, you said you wanted to take her to the beach with your family, that's fine. I sent you a spray-on sunscreen. You returned her with extreme water blisters. Like, I asked why you didn't use it. You said, you don't like the way it feels on your hands. It's spray-on.
Yeah.
Please just use it. I sent it with you.
It doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Very minimal effort.
Very minimum effort.
Rachel tells the detectives that she and Colby separated when her daughter was around 14 months old.
He could only afford to see her for a couple hours on a Saturday while I went to work, and then I came home, or I came to get her, and he was shaking her, and he told me shaken baby syndrome was just a myth, and I was like, it's not. There's billboards about it. I'll quit my job. I don't care. I don't need this.
Rachel says these limited visitations continued until the courts came after Colby's paycheck.
I had her under government-assisted food and government-assisted health insurance. And whenever you do that, they go after the other parent for child support. Well, whenever that went through, 14 days later, he turned around and said, oh, well, all of a sudden, I can get her 50-50. I'm definitely not comfortable with that. At that point, I've got a lawyer, and he said that if she gets hurt on his watch, it's just as much my fault as it would be his fault, because there is nothing in writing or anything that says that she was supposed to be there or he was the one with her. So if she accidentally grabs his Coke or acid or whatever he leaves laying around and eats it and overdoses and dies, I go to jail because of child neglect and abuse and death. And so I said no.
Rachel says that she cut Colby out of their daughter's life for the next 10 months.
I didn't want her to be put in a situation because I could see that this is where his life was going.
She lying, Mishi?
What if she saw this? Then where do you
She
go?
did it.
What? That's not something you can just unsee.
This is among Christie's top
She just
concerns as well.
freestyling, Mishi. That's all it is. She don't know what the hell she talking about. She freestyling right now.
Kids are resilient. I understand that because
hopefully she didn't see anything. Obviously, if she discloses, Mr. Trouble will talk about more avenues after that. When you were taking her home, did she say anything?
on the way home, she says, Daddy's sleeping on the porch. She was buying medicine.
Back with Rachel, the detectives take her back to the day her custody dispute with Colby finally went in front of a judge.
It absolutely sucked. I went in, and since it got moved up a couple days, my side of the case and everything didn't get turned in time, so it really looked like I just said, no, I don't want you to see our kid anymore, bye, and then turned around 10 months later and said no again. She didn't turn in, she didn't get to see any of my parenting classes, anything that I did, and it was any of the pictures, any of the evidence, anything. She really looked at me and told me that I was a spiteful mother. They said, we're gonna do week to week. I said, okay.
This judgment giving Colby 50-50 custody was handed down on Monday, March 13th, only 6 days before Colby was shot. His stepfather says it was an emotional day.
We walk in the room, Colby's just crying. He's like, oh no, what happened? And the lawyer said, don't worry, those tears of joy.
The decision was made that the 4-year-old girl would go to her father on Sunday, and an arrangement was made to do the handoff in the parking lot of a local supermarket.
What time did you drop her off?
6:30.
6:30? And where was that at?
Publix, but I knew to be there because...
That's in the bar?
Yeah, it says it right here.
Did you actually physically hand her off to him then?
No. No, I figured it would probably be easiest and best for our child that if my mom handed her to him and said, hey, this is what's going to happen. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you later. And she asked him, hey, I know you have to work this week. Do you need child care? I'm right here. I can even come do it at your house if you want. He said, no, I've got it all figured out. Tell Nunu you'll see her on Sunday. And then just turned around and walked away.
Colby's parents, who drove him that day, said that he was ecstatic to be reunited with his daughter.
And he goes, I see her. And I said, hold on, you want me to follow you and video it? And he said, no, I got it, Mom. And then we saw him coming back a few miles over, and he was just like grinning from ear to ear.
We could see him walking across the parking lot. They were both smiling and talking, so we knew it went good. So we were at ease. And to come up and she was showing us her new cowgirl boots.
The couple brought Colby and his daughter back to his apartment, where they'd made up a bedroom especially for her.
Hey, you want to see your new room? Yeah. She goes back there. Of course, Megan and her mother had it all decorated with all new toys and new bed. And she just diving into her toys, playing with them.
We told him we were going to go because we wanted him to be able to spend time alone. And then we went home.
It's just sad how happy he was. But that was Sunday.
On Rachel's side of the family, the mood last night was darker, but she insists they had nothing to do with Colby's murder.
We'll pray about it, we give it to God. That's who we are. We're not.
Now you see the difference between their crying?
That's not us. I'm not a violent person.
Okay, they crying. I thought she was.
I don't keep violent people around me.
Okay, so I want to put you in my shoes for just a second and make you
Understand.
well, and this is why we're trying to clear out as many people as we can and talk to as many people as we can, and this is why. Okay, so we'll start with going back to court.
I thought she was, because
obviously
she was
this
cracking
has been a long
too.
standing court battle, and it did not go in your favor. So the very day that he gets to meet up and take his daughter, who he hasn't seen in
Almost a year. Yeah,
he turns up deceased.
right. You can
Okay.
see why I'm panicking.
Okay,
I know how
then-
this looks for me, y'all.
I know.
And in the category of things that don't look quite right, the detectives ask again about the odd way Christy materialized at the scene last
I don't
night.
know about you, Christy.
How did you come to find out what was going on?
I'm nosy.
She is nosy. You know, in that apartment complex, my mom's got a best friend that has kids that are 30, 40 years old. I don't know how old they are, but they live there too with their kids.
We were nervous about her being gone for a week. We really were. So I called. I'm like, hey, just keep an eye out.
Unaliver.
If you see her out
Unaliver
in the
alert.
park, or, you know, you see her around, just let me know that she's okay. I guess the police woke up Dustin. So he says, Mom, it's downstairs. I don't know, but I'm just letting you know there's a lot of cops here.
Oh, she's like, hey, I'm gonna ride with Kim somewhere. So, oh, okay, it's late, but okay, I didn't think anything of it.
But the detectives find it strange that Christy didn't tell Rachel that police were all over Colby's apartment complex.
It's odd that information did not get pushed to you.
Why stress me out more, knowing that my world's already stressed
You
out
deserve to be on
max?
a live, Margarita
Why
says.
wouldn't you? Why
Why
would you
wouldn't
not
I
want you
go?
there? Yeah. If there was something going on there, why would you not want to be there? Why would?
Because I'm not f***ing nosy. Because if I can stay at home and try to go to sleep instead of stressing out and stalking my baby daddy, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. As far out of sight, out of mind goes, that's
Somebody
what I'm
put
gonna
a
try
1
to
in the
do.
chat if
It
you are
wasn't my
giving
choice to
Rachel
hand her
more
over.
the side
It was
eye.
the judges. I had to,
I understand
because
that. I
otherwise,
understand that.
contempt of court, I go to jail.
But you can see how all these scenarios are going to work out in your favor on the same day that he winds up dead. You can understand how conveniently that ends up working in your favor,
What are you
right?
talking about?
Okay. Well, how can I make it not? Because you know where I was, you know who I was with, you know what I was doing, you know who I contacted. What else can I do other than flat out tell you?
Well, who else could have done this?
I do not know. This is why I did not want my child there.
Rachel insists she had nothing to do with it, but Colby's mother and ex-girlfriend have suspicions.
Crocodile
to the
tears on the way for
contrary.
Rachel.
Can
Mark
you
my
think
words.
of anybody that would want to harm Colby in this manner?
I would think of her
Okay. And then why is that?
because she didn't win. Whenever he told me he got custody of her, I in the back of my mind was really scared for
For
him
sure,
because
Margarita, for
I knew
sure.
how much she wanted to be in control over the
1000%.
whole situation. I don't know why, but I just felt like something was gonna happen to him, but I tried not to think about that. Rachel's
fiance was posting pictures with guns and money and stuff on his Instagram and then set it to private just recently.
Santa Rosa detectives speak to him as well, hoping he may have answers they aren't getting from Rachel and her mother.
In this game, coincidences typically are not coincidences. I don't think it's a coincidence. You know, the same night that the custody exchange happens for the first time in a year and a half, Colby gets killed in front of his apartment, right? I don't think that's a coincidence, right? I think that there's more at play here. I can certainly understand why, right, someone would get that upset, right? I'm a father, I've got 2 kids. If all of a sudden I'm gonna have to turn my kids over to a deadbeat drug user, there is not a thing in this world I wouldn't do to prevent that from happening.
Not smart enough to do anything.
Right.
We're trying to legal way.
Right. You don't know anybody that would have possibly done this on Rachel's behalf.
I do know.
Okay. Did Rachel ever tell you that she was going to have someone kill him?
No.
Okay. Do you think Rachel's capable of having someone kill him?
Honestly, no. I don't.
Is there anybody else who lives in the neighborhood there that has a violent history that maybe would have done this?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And I find it strange that y'all keep saying "not that I know of," because that's the same words that she's saying. Not that I know of.
Not that I know
right?
of.
Because I know for a fact there's nobody that's going to go kill somebody on my behalf.
Honestly, we live on a circle. I stay at the back side of it. Whatever happens on the front side of it.
Right. So, I mean, basically what I'm hearing is, well, there may be somebody crazy enough in the family to do it, but I don't know who that is.
Possibility.
In her interview, Rachel says that the first time she knew anything was amiss last night was when her mom sent her a 3-word text, "Answer the door."
So when I answered the door and it was detectives and they had all of that to say, I panicked. I said, "Where is my kid?"
Oh, I thought the crocodile tears were coming.
What do I do now? And I'm still in that situation. What do I do now?
You're trying to get him out.
That's where I'm at. It's because, what do you do now? It's because you flat out said this isn't what you want to happen, because this might
Crocodile
happen.
tears. Here they come.
But the detectives are skeptical that Rachel was as surprised as she claims.
You know, I'm trying to give you this opportunity to be real clear about what, maybe even an idea you have in your head about something that could have happened. And the reason why I say that is we have a picture of the person who did this. I don't want you to be caught off guard if it turns out it's someone you know. Because if it does turn out that you're withholding information, our investigation leads to you withholding information, then how would that work out?
But I don't know.
In favor.
The investigators take her phone. When she steps into the hallway to complain, a detective lays out some hard facts. They know exactly who killed Colby, and furthermore, they know that she's been communicating with the killer. Her response is to become silent and stare at the floor.
I know it was something to do with her. I feel like she was really upset that Colby won custody. Her and her mom are very, not good people. And I feel like, I know they probably did that.
The detective tells Rachel that they know she reached out to her former stepfather in Alabama, a man named Jason Curtis. The detective invites Rachel and her mother to go back into the interview room, where the two have a brief but intriguing exchange.
He knows. He knows. I'm gonna say that Jason called me and I called him.
Did you tell your mom what's going on?
Do they think they're not being recorded when the police leave?
This is something I need to sit down and throw up.
Yeah, you might.
I'm gonna sit all the way down on the floor then.
Okay.
Would you like me to grab you a trash can, ma'am?
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, seeing how I'm fixing to probably lose my chance.
But as Christy struggles to keep it down, her daughter starts coughing it up.
I called Booger on Monday and told him about the court date with Jason Curtis. And I was panicking then, and he told me not to worry about it, that it wouldn't be something that you gotta worry about.
Thank you.
And I messaged him, told him everything that was going on. And he
And you gotta take your ass outside if you're gonna be
me
here throwing up.
pictures of knives and guns.
That's what I would
and
say about it.
It's Renaissance. But I didn't think anything of it because he lived far away, and he's just, I told him thanks for making me feel better.
genuinely just needed to know. Just needed you to know.
What did he send you the pictures of the knives and guns in? Was it on text message, Facebook?
Messenger, but I thought that was bad to have.
Facebook
After,
Messenger, right.
yeah, after what I deleted that immediately as soon as everything hit the fan. I was like, oh wow, this is probably bad. This probably looks awful. I
Oh,
told
yeah,
him throughout
probably.
the week. And I was telling him because he talks to me. I grew up with him as my backbone of the dad. Like, my dad wasn't around much, but he was, so.
You think he would actually come down here and shoot him?
I don't know, but he did tell me not to worry about it. And he called last night and said that I don't have to worry about it and everything's fine.
And what did you say?
What are you talking about? Huh? He said, yeah, you don't have to worry about it. It'll be fine, but I gotta go. And he just hung up. No, but I gotta go. I gotta put my in the wind. Gotta go. I was like,
And that's what he told you?
yeah, I was like, what?
Ma'am, are you okay? You need some water or something?
No.
Ma'am, do you need some water or something?
I don't know what I need right now.
He definitely did, Amy.
Because it just got snatched out of my body.
These are disturbing revelations, but there's still much about this case that remains unknown.
When you gave him the update, did you say anything else or like, make anything that would make him believe like I need to do this?
Other than your daughter crying, puking, other than saying I did everything that I could, I don't know.
Did Jason know him while you guys were dating?
No.
How did he know where he lived at?
I don't know.
Did you give that information that had his address on it to anybody?
Now listen, I want to make sure you understand, when we do a forensic download of your phone, it's not going to capture just what we
Tell him that we gonna know she
If we have to
lying.
come back later and say, well, what's this?
We gonna know you
Then
lying.
that's not going to look good, right?
You're come back later a lot. I didn't think he would. I told him I would pay for his gas. This looks awful for me.
Did you actually?
No, I didn't. When I tell you, I didn't know. I didn't know. When I got
What
the
didn't
call,
you know?
I didn't
Rachel.
know.
Rachel, what didn't you know?
This looks so bad for me, y'all.
But the detectives still feel like they haven't gotten the whole story.
So after you talked to him on Monday, did you talk to him daily after that, or was it just Monday and then that was it?
You know that she has some. Exactly.
It
Her
was
idea.
Monday, Friday. I think I talked to him all weekend, which makes it look even worse.
Did you know any of this, Mom?
No, I did not know any of this.
Why would you put my daughter in that situation?
Is he?
Why wouldn't he? Okay, this sounds especially coming probably to a cop. Why wouldn't he wait till my kid was gone? Why?
What kind of question is that?
Do y'all know him to be violent in nature like this?
Booger, yes.
I would never think that he would actually kill somebody.
The detective showed up at your house and told you that
I wanted to puke.
Colby was killed.
I immediately asked where my kid was, if she saw anything. I thought, I didn't know what happened. I didn't know if she had seen anything. I thought, oh my God, how could you do this to her? How could you do this to me? What's the situation you're gonna put us all in? I panicked.
The news that her ex-husband may be responsible for Colby's
He's
death
so
leaves
Cat
Christine
Margarita.
needing some air, but she leaves Rachel with a final devastating thought.
Cap.
That's not our decision, and that's not what we're doing right now. Okay, I don't want you
I
to
just
think
had to
that
share
way.
that. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't want you to go that direction. We haven't mentioned that to anybody, and we haven't even made it.
So the trash can was for nothing?
So I don't want you to jump to conclusions right now.
Please don't do
Okay.
that. I didn't do this.
I don't want you to jump ahead right now. Okay?
Mama getting gone. You see her?
Yes, ma'am. That's not the way we come in.
Sir, please.
Damn.
I didn't do
I'ma jump right up on her.
Please don't take her.
With Christy out of the room, the detectives zero in on just how much Rachel knew when Jason called her last night.
What he says to you makes you so sick to your stomach.
When he said, I gotta go, I
Dude.
can't talk right now, I gotta put my in the wind.
What did you believe?
I believed that he was here. I believed that he hurt him and that my kid had to witness it and that it was going to come on to me and that he just ruined my life. I've never been more scared in my life, sitting right here with all of my cards laid on the table.
You said, can I get out the same way we came in?
Your hands, literally. I did not do this. I did not know he would do this. I did have an idea of who it would have been early on. And I'm sorry I withheld that. But it scared me right out the get-go because of the fact that look how it looks for me.
The detectives asked her about any messages that may look particularly damning once they recovered them.
They're gonna look bad. Like the one that says,
Exactly, Mishi.
at this point I would pay for your gas money if it meant I didn't have to wet my sheets at 25 years old. That's gonna look really bad for me. The pictures of, take your pick of the swords or the knives and I jokingly said whatever would be easiest to carry.
Jokingly.
It says, well, maybe I need to go hunting. I said, well, I have an address. It's not even much of a hunting party. That's in text messages. That's gonna look very bad.
The detectives
Everything you
wrap
did
up
is
their
gonna look very bad
conversation
because it
with
is very
Rachel
bad.
and
You
make
little
their
idiot.
exit.
You little
It
dummy.
isn't long until she gets antsy to leave.
Can I help you, man?
I'm just in here.
Oh, like, what are
Is there
we?
anything you need for a moment, or I can check with the
You
the
trying to
detective you're
leave.
talking to. I think they're doing something at
Rachel,
the moment.
sit your
Just
ass
have a quick seat. I'll go confirm with them. And
If I'm not allowed to get my phone back
Sit down.
and we're done with our questions, can I just...
so, I said I'm working this case, so I gotta see if they have anything else for you.
Okay.
Just if you want to have a seat again, I'll go get them. Okay.
If Rachel is in a hurry to get this investigation to the next stage, the detectives decide they can accommodate her.
Rachel, we talked to our
Stand your ass up.
Based on
Turn
all the
around.
information. He's advised we're going to place you under arrest right now, okay? I don't want
Is you in a hurry to leave,
advise
Rachel?
or
Let's
anything
go.
about this right now. I just want you to understand this is just a very early point of the investigation, and
If you place me under arrest for something that I didn't do,
Bam.
it goes on my record.
Remember
and
Emerald
everybody
Lagasse?
can
Bam.
see it.
no, it doesn't. This is just the first step. Okay?
Jail.
Do this.
Well, you got to give yourself a chance that coming clean and being honest.
Please don't do
really
this
does
to
make a
me.
difference in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah?
Going to
Going
the county
to
jail
jail.
is not a prison sentence.
Going to jail.
Okay, so don't treat it that
Going
way.
to jail.
Okay, but it's just part of what has to happen.
Okay, what am I being arrested for?
Take a guess.
Right now, we're gonna charge you with tampering, and they're gonna look at accessory after the fact charges. Okay.
Accessory to murder? I didn't do this.
Rachel has to wait for her transport
wham,
to
you
jail, which
admitted it,
gives her
yes.
time to ponder the situation she's in.
Honestly, my next step is
It's
to
over,
sit still.
dog.
Sit still and be told what to do next. Let somebody else make me a bird in a cage. It feels like the longer I live, the more of a show it just becomes. Somebody else
boo.
shoots somebody else, and I get arrested with homicide charges. I think I'm ready for a nap, bro. Oh, man.
Find a tiny violin for
Going
her.
to the jailhouse. They give you new clothes. Guess what? I don't have any freaking panties on. These handcuffs. I can't even burp properly.
Is this the
Lawyer that advised me not to speak to you guys today? He said I can pretty much guarantee you that if you go in there and talk to them today, they're going to arrest you.
While this prediction seems to have come true, police know that Rachel wasn't the one who pulled the trigger last night. To track down Jason Curtis, they'll have to rely on the cooperation of the police in Coleman County, Alabama, who are planning to move in soon. In the meantime, the next chapter in Rachel's life begins.
Have you ever been to jail before?
Not the county jail.
Okay. Yeah, it's not as bad as you see on movies and stuff. You'd be okay. Especially in Santa
Honestly, if
Rosa.
you have toilet paper, I'm good.
Yeah, our jail's not. Scanian's jail's terrible, but our jail, it's really.
Why are
it
y'all
won't be
being
that
cool
bad.
with this chick?
I'm not worried about jail being bad. I'm worried about my child being arrested for something that I didn't do. My
Wait, you're
baby
worried
daddy
about your
got
child.
got shot, and
Why are you not
I am
hysterical?
going to
Why are you
jail,
not yelling at them for
even though
arresting
I
you?
have no gun residue on
If you're
me.
innocent.
I'm wondering if I'll ever get to see my daughter again. I'm wondering if my freaking diet
It sounds like
Coke
she's
is
reading.
flat. Pretty.
Police lights will flash again the next morning when deputies in Alabama arrest 53-year-old Jason Curtis a few blocks from his home.
When did this happen? From what I was told, it happened Sunday. I was at work Sunday. We're right down here on 69 Highway, right across from S&S. Yeah. Building them other building. But you are being placed under arrest for that warrant right now. And Florida's on their way up here, that particular county or city or whatever it is, the officers are coming from there. But you do have that from inside. Anything
Like you'd be more mad.
Rachel's mind
You
may
got
have been all over the
wrongfully
place
arrested.
last night, but Jason keeps coming back to a single word.
It's stupid, man. What we're going to do is stupid. It's stupid. Look, I was in the infantry for 12 years. Guys, it's stupid. Y'all know my dad. Y'all know
this
my mom.
stupid.
You know.
But even before they get Jason Curtis in an interrogation room, the deputies find something that may be of some relevance.
That gun in the car is probably the one he used.
The .38 special revolver in Jason's truck is neither the first nor the last piece of evidence connecting him to a murder he says he knows nothing about.
So the reason we're here is there was a warrant put out for your arrest, all right, for the murder of Colby
Vincent.
Vincent. All right. Does that name even sound familiar to you?
No.
All right. You have a stepdaughter, Rachel, correct?
I'm sorry?
Do you have a stepdaughter named Rachel?
Yes.
Okay. What was Rachel's ex-boyfriend?
Okay, I didn't know his name. I never met him.
All right, so this incident, obviously, I mean, you've been given some details, happened on Sunday, this past Sunday.
Panties off.
Can you tell us where you were at all day?
Yeah, I was at home most of the day.
Okay.
Very confused.
Was anybody home with you?
My wife.
Okay. Can she verify that?
Yeah. I don't really want to answer any questions till I know what's going on. I mean,
He's sitting all zesty,
having
too.
trouble with something about custody, but I ain't had nothing to do with that family in 10, 15 years.
What do you know about the custody stuff?
All I know is that Rachel and them didn't want him to have the baby, and I don't know what happened.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You're lying. I can tell.
I was home that morning.
Because we already talked to your wife.
Yeah. We
Alright.
did go to Florida.
Okay. And what time did you guys go to Florida?
I don't remember what time of the day it was. Is that around lunchtime, I guess?
Jason's new admission that he traveled nearly 300 miles to Florida on Sunday matches the story told by his girlfriend, Angela Fawcett.
But I miss the beach so much,
2 days
and I
after
talk
your
about
birthday?
it all the time. And so it was like spur of the moment. You know, let's just, we've just got the day, let's just drive down there.
Yeah.
And
When was this?
Sunday morning. He wanted to show me where he used to live. Let's see, we went through Milton, I think. And then
March 17.
it was the next little town, Navarre. The only person I remember him talking to was the guy at the liquor store, because it's the liquor store he always went to, and they used to play music together because he's a musician.
You remember what liquor store that is?
I don't remember the name of it. It was right next to like a sports bar and grill or something.
Not only has Angela admitted being in Navarre Sunday night, the couple's trip to the liquor store puts them in the very same Publix parking lot that the child custody exchange took place. Surveillance cameras at the sports bar Angela mentioned show a Volkswagen Beetle matching hers driving into the parking lot at 6:27 p.m. and leaving at 6:51 p.m. The custody exchange happened precisely between those times.
Shares.
Well, I just want to let you know that Rachel went to jail yesterday for accessory to first-degree murder.
What's she got to do with it?
Well, she's fixing to spend the rest of her life in prison. Now, I want you to be the person to stand up and say, are you the reason that she's in prison right now and that she's in jail?
No, she asked me if I had a room so she could come stay with me. And I told her that she'd be breaking the law and be kidnapped.
Did you talk to Rachel at all while you were down in Florida?
Down in Florida?
No.
Let's talk about your communication. What kind of conversations have you had with Rachel recently?
It's mostly about, she's just upset.
Real upset?
Yeah, very upset. So she said she had pictures of...
What kind of information did Rachel share with you?
All she said was the court ruled in his favor and they wouldn't even look at the pictures of where the baby had been abused and burnt. And she said that he was selling drugs.
That pissed you off, huh?
So what did you do to help take care of her?
Nothing. I told her to pay attention to her mother, or to do what her mama says. What can I do?
What did you do is the question.
I'm not going to go to jail the rest of my life for something
I've actually never been in Publix before. I've always lived on the West. We don't have Publix where
So it's an accident that we're sitting in front of you?
No, it's not.
Okay, so tell me why it's not an accident that you're in that chair right there in handcuffs.
Because you believe I shot somebody? Well, since I didn't, you can't prove it. So I don't know what to tell you.
How do you know the victim was shot? No one told you that.
They did. They told me that this morning.
Who did?
The guy that had me down on the highway. It was 69 highway when I was arrested.
The detective notes in his report that Jason was not told this by the Coleman County Sheriff's Office, who only stated that the arrest warrant was for murder. Regardless, the detective says it's remarkable how far his story has come in such a short time.
When we started this conversation, you said you was at home all day.
No, he asked me if I was at home at all that day, and I said yes.
You started that. It wasn't until you said that we talked to the wife that you said, yeah, we went to Florida.
I don't no information until I found out what's going on.
Right, that's a big part of the day. A 5-hour drive. What'd you do on Sunday? I don't know. We sat around the house. Oh, we also took a 5-hour drive.
Freaking liar.
See if it was in your damn business.
Zesty, Jason.
No, you're fishing out information. You're trying to figure out how much we know. But we know enough that you're sitting there.
I know I didn't do it.
I just want you to have the opportunity to prove where your true loyalty is.
My loyalty lies with her.
You're a tough enough guy to drive down and murder somebody for your stepdaughter, but you're not man enough to say you did it to protect her. But you're going to let her ride for this crime and lose her child. That's how much you're going to take care of her. Did you really take care of her?
Something I didn't do. I can't help what's going on with her. I would help her, yes, but going down there and commit murder, no.
Meanwhile, the shocking seriousness of the situation dawns on Angela.
I didn't want Jason to drag a lot of people down with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, Jason made a bad decision in the heat of the moment, I think, based on emotions, trying to do the right thing to help her out.
So you're telling me he killed somebody? This can't be real.
But as upset as she is, Angela says that Jason would never do such a thing, and that furthermore, he didn't have the opportunity.
The only person we talked to in Florida was the liquor store guy that he used to go to that liquor store all the time. There was no fight with anybody, and the only time we were apart was like when you went to the bathroom.
Where did y'all stop to go to the bathroom?
Maybe a Tom Thumb.
That was a gas station he was at?
Yeah.
Do you remember what was around you? I mean, what was, like, what? Anything else that was around the Tom Thumb?
I think there was a hotel.
Both a Tom Thumb gas station and a Hampton Inn hotel can be found in close proximity to the Cayo Grande apartments. But Angela insists that Jason was never out of her sight for more than a few short minutes. The detectives turn up the heat on Jason, hoping that Angela's predicament will push him to confess.
How far do you want to keep taking this? How many people do you want to see in jail tonight?
I don't want nobody in jail tonight.
Well, right now, you got Rachel, you got you got your wife. So you don't think it's a crime to drive someone across state lines to commit a murder? But you're going to let all kinds of people go to prison for you?
Kindness for weakness, okay? Don't insult my time.
Hell you gonna do, Zesty
Jason? Use your
Jason?
intelligence and realize the big picture here. We've been watching your house since 3 o'clock in the morning.
And just knock on the door.
And then the second that your wife left for work this morning after waking you up, she was detained and her car was impounded, and we're doing a search warrant on the car right now, and she's fixing to get charged and extradited to Florida for accessory to first-degree murder.
You because she has nothing to do with it.
Because that's what I
with me the whole time.
No, because that's what I exactly. She was with you the whole time.
I didn't do it.
She was with you the whole time. exactly what she said too.
I don't mean to be stern with you, but you're kind of being told. If I was going to do it, nobody would know about it.
I think that's what you tried to accomplish and didn't happen. So talk about sending her a picture of a choice of weapons, swords, knives, gun. What's the best option?
I sent her that picture. Also sent her a picture of my motorcycles, my guitars, and everything.
Quit diverting. Why? All you're going to keep saying is that, yes, all the evidence says, well, all the evidence looks bad. All the evidence points to me. All the evidence looks bad. I was there the day he was shot. I was there. I was there. I was there.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to say that over and over and over and over and over again, and the only thing you're going to go with is, I didn't shoot the man? Why are you lying about it?
Right.
How many, you understand who's going to go to prison for this for you? Understand how the law works. Let me give you the example of a bank robbery. If the bank robbery happens here, but this person who's not even at the bank robbery rents the car that they do the robbery in, that person goes to jail for bank robbery. Anybody who had any connection.
You're a zesty unalive, Jason Curtis.
Any connection to this murder will go to prison. Maybe you just own it for a minute.
I didn't kill the man. I don't know why.
Save your wife. Okay. Fine.
Look how they go in these interrogation rooms like they're running things.
But despite Jason's
wife.
steadfast commitment to his story, detectives find one last crucial piece of evidence in the car he and Angela took to Florida.
In the center console right by the rear shift here, we found this note. I want you to take a look at the note.
What does that say?
So it says 77
Yes, I know the numbers, but I can't make.
Cayo Grande, Navarre.
That's a word?
Yep.
Red Toy
Red.
by Vincent.
Colby Vincent.
I mean, this handwriting matches all the notes and stuff that are in his.
Oh, it looks like his handwriting.
Well, that's the note that we found that was inside of your car, and that's the name.
He wrote the victim's name, the address, the car.
So you weren't aware of that.
Here you go, police. Come catch me and arrest me. Here you go. Wrote down this piece of paper and left it in the console.
I love him. I can't believe this.
Stupid.
Are you upset because he got caught, or are you upset because you didn't know this was happening? You didn't know this happened kind of in front of you.
Drag her into the exactly.
He killed the person whose name is on that
Coward.
piece of paper, who drives that car, who's in the presence of that little girl. He 100% did that.
A couple months later, detectives get their first real look at the data from Jason's cell phone. It locates him at the Cayo Grande apartment complex from 7:56 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on the night of the murder. It shows him returning to the parking lot at 8:45 p.m. before leaving again at 9:39. The police report states that the shooting was reported to the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office at 9:43 p.m.
I know Rachel did not shoot that man, and I didn't, so what am I supposed to say?
A ballistics test later matches the
Damn,
bullet that killed
he is so
Kobe
crazy.
to Jason's revolver.
Wrote everything down.
End up my damn court going down set free.
MLA format.
Owe me an apology.
Jason is charged with murder, and as the detectives warned him, he wouldn't be the last to wind up in handcuffs.
You guys have your IDs on you? One of you, Christina Moore?
Yeah?
Is that you?
Yeah.
All right, can you step out and talk to me?
You going to jail. Going to jail.
Just step out with me right quick, okay? Go ahead and step out with me, okay? Can you turn around and put your hand behind your back for me?
Christina, the jig is up.
Hang on, and I'll let you know. Just hang tight.
Don't hurt me.
Hey, look, when they say hang tight.
Pull away from me or anything. She's a warrant for her arrest.
Going to jail.
For what?
Going to jail.
Accessory after the fact.
Capital
felony.
For what? Money's in the safe and call.
I believe it's a $150,000 bond.
$150,000 bond for what?
She'll see when she gets to the jail.
In their investigation, police found that an account belonging to Christy Moore
This,
transferred
Christy was her
$100
mom.
to Jason Curtis using the Walmart payment app on the day of the murder. Perhaps not
Wait, hold on, I
coincidentally,
didn't hear it.
Jason Curtis. Police found that an account belonging to Christy Moore transferred $100 to Jason Curtis using the Walmart payment app on the day of the murder. Perhaps not coincidentally, Rachel sent her mother $100 through Cash App that same day.
My God, y'all come in 3 deep to arrest me?
Wait a minute.
Have y'all?
It's a capital felony. Yeah. It's an
He
investigation.
did it for $100
Well, hey, look, I don't know anything about
that had
the
to
case.
pass
I just know
through
what the
2
warrant's for.
accounts.
Holes.
In an unsent
Yikes.
letter from jail, Jason wrote,
Yikes.
Christy, I have a tremendous amount of love in my heart. It belongs to no one but you, suggesting that his feelings for her had not faded over the years.
That son of a...
Investigators find that Jason called Christy's phone at 6:34 p.m. on the night of the murder, right at the time the child custody exchange was happening in the Publix parking lot. By the time police looked at her phone, that number had been deleted from her contacts. It should be noted that in a call recorded by the jail, Jason suggested that Rachel may have been using her mother's phone to communicate with him.
I'm being arrested?
You are.
Yeah, you are. Yes, Christy, you are.
Watch your hip.
Damn.
Hi, Angela.
That boobs.
Huh?
Sit down with the head. Smash my boob.
Yeah, sorry.
Guess this makes more
What a
sense as
funny
to why
joke.
they wouldn't
Shut
give
the
me my
hell up.
grandbaby if they think I had something to do with it.
Like I said, I have absolutely nothing to do with it.
Vented to my ex-husband. And he did this, not me.
While Christina Moore was arrested for accessory after the fact in April, news reports say the state attorney dropped the charges in January 2025, stating only that recently discovered evidence had made prosecution essentially impossible. But that still left a few loose ends for case investigators.
They're gonna be in trouble for being with him.
That's what I want to avoid.
Because Angela Fawcett didn't tell police that she and Jason were at the Cayo Grande apartments twice on the night of the murder, she was charged with accessory after the fact, capital felony, in May 2024. Her case is still
Thank you for that,
ongoing.
heart me, Angela.
This man gets shot. I have no gun residue on me. I was where I was supposed to be, doing
Get
what
this
I was
little
supposed
rascal
to do,
out of here.
and I still get arrested for his murder.
Rachel
Put her in
Moore
an
was
orange
tried
suit.
and
Put her
convicted
in an
of
orange
first-degree premeditated murder and tampering with evidence in April 2025. She was
Get from
sentenced
my
to a
presence.
mandatory term of life without parole, leaving behind a little girl who may have inadvertently solved the case before anyone.
Mommy did it? Mommy did what?
She didn't say
The man believed to have pulled
She
the
didn't
trigger
say that.
that
Yes, she
night was
did.
also charged with first-degree premeditated
The hell?
murder. In May 2024, Jason Lane Curtis was convicted and sentenced to a term of natural life in prison. According to a victim impact statement written by Colby's grandfather, the innocent young girl who was only 4 when this nightmare unfolded in front of her eyes was adopted by Colby's mother, Megan. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
All right, y'all. I need me a little reset real quick. So I'm gonna take me a couple of hours, but y'all know I will be right back on. It's 11 now, maybe around like 1, 2. Last night I got on at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So honestly, I have no idea when I'm gonna be back on, but I will be back on. Because yeah, we got the setup, and all I gotta do is walk in here, just turn things on, and now we're good to go. So streaming is a lot more fulfilling now. I don't have to completely tear down and rebuild everything back up. But that being said, let's get into a quick prayer real quick. If you're gonna hang out for the prayer, marvelous. If you're gonna take off, have a good night. Thank you for joining us. We will be back later and tomorrow and the next day. So subscribe, follow, wherever you're watching, subscribe, follow. Let's get into this prayer. Dear God in heaven, thank you so much for just an opportunity of fellowship, Lord. I want to ask today on another Friday, you know, we made it to another one, and we got a holiday on Monday, God, that you keep us close. You know, it may be festive, it may be jovial, but we want to be safe. You know, we don't want anything bad to happen because we get reckless, because we're letting our guard down on a long weekend. For those prayers, those prayer requests, God, those things that keep us up at night, Lord, the illnesses that are ailing us, the pains that we have to deal with every single day, God, both mental, physical, and otherwise. Just carry us near you, God. Keep us in your tutelage, Lord, and just give us that feeling that no matter what we're going through, you wouldn't bring us to it if you couldn't get us through it, God. And it definitely is harder than it sounds to maintain a mindset like this, Lord, but we just come to you anytime we have a problem, anytime we have issues, anytime we got burdens. They're too heavy for us to carry, at least for me. At least my burdens, I know they're too heavy for me to carry, God. So me personally, I want to bring them to you and lay them down at you and not wash my hands of them, but you know what, God got it. So I'm not about to put my energy in. Truly, God, I ask all this in your name. I hope that they heard me on YouTube and Kick. I know some of the TikTokers left, but that's okay. Like I said, if you leave during prayer time, that's totally fine. No worries, but we not atheists up in here. We are believers, okay? What did Donkey say? I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. Yeah, me too. You hear me? So let's do it again in a couple of hours, y'all. Get some rest if you're going to get some rest. If not, grab a snack. If not, relax. I'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody. Bon voyage. Ciao. I seen Carrie just coming here. Hi, Carrie. We're taking off for right now, but we will be back in a couple of hours. I'm going live all day, pretty much every day now. So we'll be back in a couple of hours. Love you too, Margarita. It's okay, Carrie. Come back and see me. I promise you. I'm right back. We're doing like 2-3 hour long streams now every time. So I'll be right back. Love you though. See you soon. YouTube, Kick, thank you so much. If you're still watching, thank you for joining us. Shout out to Amy kicking it with me in the YouTube chat. The only YouTube chat that we've ever received. And to be quite honest with you, I'm thankful. And you'll be waiting? Yes, indeed. We'll be back. Like, it might be 1 hour, it might be 2 hours. I don't know exactly when it'll be. I might fall asleep for a little bit myself, but whenever I can get a reset, we'll be back here meeting in this place. Hold on, before I leave though, hold on. Let me just get this right real quick since we're closing out anyway. Let me just go ahead and get this right real quick. That's gonna bother me. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I knew I was leaving some on the table, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll get it right next time. Again, shout out